Hello, everybody. I have I have FOMO right now because some friends are in Discord, but here I am streaming. But it's okay. Who needed them anyway? Hello, everybody. Wait a minute. You're not W simp anymore? You're just W now? What happened to the simpery? But yeah, hello everybody. Today is chapter 9 because contingency contract sucks. So we're just gonna go do story because I also need OP. Anyway, Stormwatch. Oh, there's a recap too. Huh. I wonder if I should read the recap. I might as well. But yeah, hello. How are we all doing today? I'm trying to figure out if I'm missing anything. Oh, right, the store. Damn, these packs leave in 10 hours? Now, I'm not saying I'm buying these. I am saying that my OP is about to go up, though. But it's clearly not. No, it's clearly not because of the packs. You'll have no proof. Alright, a recap has been prepared for doctors about to enter Stormwatch to quickly review the story of the Shatter of Vision main theme. Oh, wait, that was what it was called? What? Is it real? Oh, I guess it was. Act 1 was that. Huh. More you know. Alright. Show me the catch up. Farming OP and headhunting tickets off stream. Yeah. You can farm for those, right? Hey, Tragedy. How long has it been already since you awoke in Chernobog? The span of a blink, like a lifetime ago. You still remember when you opened your eyes, the light you saw, and the voice you heard calling. Do I need to turn up my sensitivity? I think I need to turn it up just a little so that I don't have to strain myself when I speak. Alright. Sorry for making you suffer again. Damn it, Culsit. Is this your fault? You still remember the warmth of the girl's hand. Doctor, hand. Take my hand. But what if I don't want to wake up, Amiya? What if I wanted to keep sleeping? You woke me up from a nice nap. You still remember where you left your slumber, the unbearably broken world that greeted you. Ah, good old Chernobog. Do you think Chernobog still has that merry-go-round? Because those are like the first to go. Or not merry-go-round, Ferris wheel, that's what they're called. Do you think they still have that Ferris wheel? Those are usually the first to go whenever the tragedy occurs in like earth-shaking tragedy occurs in a city. Because those things are not designed to last, man. Those things are not designed to survive like an earthquake or anything. You still remember hiding among the countless enemies, an unerring gaze. Trying to run. And then proceeded to be the least threatening enemy out there. Where do you think you're going? Go. Tear them apart. Thank you, Crown Slayer, for being very bullyable. You remember as before, battling with wave after wave of hostiles, the catastrophe taking its callous hold. Rock. Prime rock farming. I suspect a lot of you are also prime rock farming right now. And the enemy more fearsome than the catastrophe still. I shall grant you an ending that I'm quite fond of. Disappear. Those around you made great sacrifices, paid the ultimate price. Each name, each likeness you firmly remember. Even so, you weren't spared much time to familiarize yourself with all that Rhodes Island is, and was. Hey, Isaiah. The insurrection in Chernobog was only a beginning. Rhodes Island was pressed to swiftly proceed to Lungmen, because it was more than likely that Lungmen would become the next target for Reunion's indiscriminate attacks. Ooh, that... oh, we're not even going to describe it. We're not even going to describe the scene. We're just going to... okay, whatever. Just flash an image of Misha real quick. To earn the trust of Lungmen's chief executive, Wei Yanwu, Rhodes Island carried out an investigation in the slums. You remember here, you saw the plight of the infected wherever you looked. And in that plight, the infiltration of Reunion, determined to resist. Skull Shatterer, Amiya's first quote-unquote kill, even though technically I'm pretty sure Amiya slaughtered all the infected when we were leaving Chernobog. You still remember a little girl who had been drawn into all this. She was Reunion's true target. Once kind-hearted by nature, she ultimately chose to take up arms to save her own people. You still remember, however, she herself never was saved. Oof. Her hair looks green in this lighting. I don't know why. People always have a way of surpassing your expectations, even more so when it comes to the infected. Power begets madness, and desire begets depravity. They are cancers, eroding away at all that is good in the world. If you want to keep it, I won't stop you. Just know that one day, your room will be filled with masks like this. All people must bear the consequences for the choices they make, infected or otherwise. You remember how, at the same time, within the districts of Chernobog, the recon team found Reunion assembled. They ran away. They had pretty quick reactions, ran away before we had a chance to take action, disconnected themselves and took off as quickly as they could. But where did they hope to escape to? You remember as you rescued the imperiled team, the first time you saw the girl who was as Frost. Hello, Yelena. Hello, non-playable NPC that should leave NPC jail and also be revived so that I have a chance to get Ace. You still remember, this too was Reunion's trap. Actually, hold on. If we can get Scotty Alter, surely we can get Ace Alter. I'm still pissed that I don't get Ace. You remember, the LGD forces pursuing the Reunion remnants to the outer edge. The enemy launched their offensive from inside, with the LGD at the center and assailed Lungmen. I'm safe now, but Reunion took over one of our important facilities and is now forcefully opening a passage between the slums and the outer city. We got Siege Alter announced, so there will definitely be an Ace Alter, right? Yeah, I saw that Siege Alter was announced yesterday, I saw. You remember, the young inspector swearing to retake the LGD by her own strength and defeat the insurrectionist foe within Lungmen. The $10,000 piano that we built to Swire. You remember, she too went through setbacks, but remained unyielding. Actually, I think that piano was like 1.2 million. Whoops. It's not our fault. Maybe I've changed. As time passed, I've had fewer grievances about Lungmen, and I've been able to place my trust in more people. You are no longer just Inspector Hoshiguma. You are my friend and my partner. Your shield has protected me all this time, so once in a while, you should let me be your shield. Whew, you're not even gonna blush after saying all that? No matter how you feel, we are the LGD. We aren't rioters, nor are we criminals. We will take back our headquarters, not necessarily for the sake of pride or justice. We will do it because we are the LGD, and we will take back what belongs to us. What is recap nonsense in my gotcha game? Hey, in case you forgot, I know a lot of you haven't played the story in a while. Do not make Lungmen worry about us. Do I make myself clear? Obedience, diligence, and perseverance. It's time. Let us rid the LGD headquarters of every last reunion member. You remember her brimming with courage, bravely charging the enemy ranks. Officer, I know what you are. My Originium arts only work on the infected. I don't care. Don't you know that you're only going to become his pawn? To be discarded when you've served your purpose? You can have those words back. I have bad news, Mephisto. It does not end well for you. You remember Rhodes Island making haste, arriving just at the battle's decisive moment. Dude, Blaze new outfit. You're using your own blood as incendiary. Ha, do I look like some sort of caster to you? Only some egotistical newbie would go around committing arson like that. Sorry, but this is just one of my fighting techniques. Show yourselves, you have nowhere to hide. You remember the LGD taken back, and the horn blown to signal a counterattack on all fronts. You remember Rhodes Island and the LGD fighting apart, Reunion suffering defeat after defeat. Just you. Move and I shoot. Okay, this recap's actually taking a while. I guess it is chapters 4 through 8, huh? You still remember at the end of the fight in Lungmen, how Rhodes Island had to once again face an enemy she didn't want to fight. Yes, you will now fight me. Only one of us leaves. Ooh. F for Frost Nova. If you can defeat me, it means some will be able to survive. You remember it vividly. It was precisely because we both knew, we both cherished the same ideal. And because we did, neither of us could back down. I'm willing to join Rhodes Island. I'm willing to fight together with you against the enemies of the infected, your way. This is my burden to bear. Yeah, look, she was willing! We could have recruited her! Come on! She was, at the instant the battle concluded, a part of Rhodes Island. And yet, Reunion's crushing defeat in Lungmen was no more than Tallulah moving her first piece. Exploiting the cover of a sandstorm, the Chernobog core city approached Lungmen. There it is. You remember, a direct attack using a city as a weapon. That was Tallulah's true maneuver. In this moment, the firm and resolute Chen chose to leave alone. Rhodes Island too chose to abandon coordinated action with the LGD and go into the fray. To make landfall and attack the Chernobog core city and halt Reunion's offensive. Drivers, maintain a steady speed. Check your maps. Use the sandstorm to cover your approach to the core city until you're in range to deploy boarding gear. Engage. Yeah, Colset, where's my time machine? Let me bring back Frost Nova real quick. And Ace. And Scout. You still remember how we returned to the core city, defended by guards every step of the way, and met an old friend. It's been a while, Amiya, Dr. Colset. Exhausted our strength. Ah! Small child scream. Put an end to the quandary. It tries to walk forward, but its fragile wings are unable to support its own body. Sorry, Mephisto. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We never read the story that comes from letting Mephisto through. There are sounds trickling out its throat, like a river of terror formed of whimpers. Creatures of artificial nature can usually be traced back to aesthetics, yet don't be fooled by its appearance. No matter how beautiful it may seem, you are looking at the culprit behind the surrounding devastation. It's singing. prevailed over a mighty enemy. Hello, Patriot. The Wendigo freezes in place. Something appears to be dripping sorrowfully from his helmet. A minute passes. During this eternity of a minute, there are no other sounds except for the low rumbling of the moving city. Everyone there was forced to confront their own hearts. They may have overcome their doubts, no longer at a loss. Chen has tried to run far away many times, but she stopped herself. They may have indulged their hatred, fixed and unwavering. Dude, that image is actually really cool. The one with Tallulah and Patriot. The women standing at the core were bound to decide the final battle at the summit of the tower. Speedrunning 3 years worth of story. I did not speedrun. You know what's the worst part? I didn't speedrun. I read it all. I read it all aloud on stream. The Battle of Lungmen drew here to an end. It was as if there were fundamentally no winners and no losers, only each individual settling their aspirations, each headed somewhere different. Doctor, you don't want to talk? I get it, so much has happened. But with you by my side, I feel happy. There are some things we can't do by ourselves. Rhodes Island, we will always press forward. No matter what dark clouds bring, and no matter how many terrible stories unfold across the world, I'll always believe in the warmth in your heart. Welcome home, Doctor. For Chapter 10, you recommend E2ing Mudrock? Yeah, I'll do it. Every battle in standoff against Reunion you can recall, but you still cannot find any recollection of the things that should most come back to you. The things of the past, the things of Rhodes Island, the things you can truly do. You know, come the future, that there will be many journeys still to take, and that this is no more than a beginning. And that is the recap of chapters 4 through 8. And just like that, we go from one reading to another. Oh god damn it, it's Victoria. I forgot that was their next location. Victoria's 7th Frontline Infantry Battalion, 2nd Tempest Platoon, makes landfall at County Hillock. I don't want to go to Britain. I want to go to America. The hibernating mountains carry smokestacks high, and the tracks run hauling my home with creak and cry. I found an acorn rolling in the gutter all alone, and right by, a rivet rusted all of its chrome. Who the fuck made that? That's such a lame rhyme. A bottle of water back in Victoria. We've entered the warehouse. Investigation team, report status. Leader, vital signs to the southeast. 7 shelves away from you, moving within 1 meter. Number of heads? 1. Any originating response? None for the time being. Good. Hold your positions. Bagpipe? Got it! Oh shit, hold on. Wait, she's Scottish. Oh shit, I forgot what bagpipe sounds like. Wait, are they all British? Is horn ooh shit. Ay, wee lass. What are you looking for? Doesn't it sound like someone singing? No. Kilogram of steel. Doesn't it sound like someone singing? Don't get distracted. This means our target's guard is down. Keep to the plan. Wait for my signal, and then you charge. For now, keep moving in. 5, 4, 3. Ready? I literally have to prep with like kilogram of steel versus a kilogram of feathers. That's right. Bunker destroyed. Dude. Oh shit. I recognize that outfit. Oh, I forgot there's civilians. What's going on? All this smoke out of nowhere. Don't move. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Raise both your hands up. You're Victorian soldiers. What do you mean by that? Aren't you Victorian too? No, Dude, I swear to God, I just need to go, like, ask Eddie or someone to figure out how to do a Scottish accent. Hold on, wait. Okay, hold on, after this. He's looking to run. Cello, watch her to intercept. Leader? Was it leader? He's not heading for the exit. He's down back. Oh my god, it's like minus 25, I bet. Oh my god. Triangle. Target heading for the back shelves. If you pick up any Originium response, open fire immediately. Everyone else, form up behind my shield. Quick! There they go. Backpipe, what are you doing? Oh! Backpipe? I'm covering it. Everyone, run. No, I can't. Okay, we're just doing regular voice. I'm gonna go watch some Lemmy real quick. We did it, lads. We fucking won. You. Leader, no Originium response. That's not a bomb under backpipe. Oh, false alarm. And the target? Sorry, I knocked him a little hard. He won't be standing for a while. And what are the boxes? Let's take a peek. All potatoes and carrots and cauliflowers too. I squashed them flat. Shame, they would seem just fine for eating. I feel like I'm doing a not right accent. I feel like I switched over to Irish. Stay alert. This one. They're all the same, leader. It's all produce and grains in here. Triangle. Watch out for anyone near our perimeter. Oboe, They're all instruments, I just realized. Oboe, you search the warehouse with bagpipe. Signal on any discovery. Cello, take this man stuck on the floor and tie him up. Ugh. Right now, sir, we're going to need you to answer a few questions. I don't know anything. I'm here for sorting the potatoes. Are you from County Hillock? Yes. Have you heard of any Spectre Force? Spectre... what? Doesn't Force mean people like you lot? All the soldiers? They took Lowry, Julia, and Chris away. Is it my turn now? I want you to calm down. Listen, we have people who saw a batch of Originium goods enter this warehouse late last night, and now those goods aren't here. You need to give me an explanation. Explanation? That's what you're looking for. You're not going to just hang me? Oh, wait a minute. What are you spinning around for? You've got to care about hygiene. guys, I can't do this. This shit sucks. Why can't they all be Russian? Any leads? None. It's potatoes everywhere. If our information wasn't wrong, then they must work a sight fast. Alright. Bring him. He definitely knows something. He's just not willing to open up. There it is. You all are all the same. Dying to find faults in all us. Torturing us. You Victorian oppressor beasts. Again? He thinks calling another Victorian counts as an insult? It's flying over my head. Leader, incoming. How many? Prepare to break up. Yes, leader. Are you having a laugh, mate? Yo, I want to protect civvies and fight Emperor. No, not Emperor's Blade again. Yes, leader. Update, leader. They seem to be our own. They're in here. Oh, all the Victorian soldiers. Leader, we're surrounded. Going by the numbers, yes. Hold on, what is it? Bottled water Tuesday. That we're surrounded. If you listen to the voices, there don't seem to be many left outside. If I crack the wall by me, then we've got our chance. Don't get hasty. I see you had a very fierce confrontation in here. Kinda looks like these are cigarettes. Like, I know these are meant to be rockets, but they look like cigarettes. Rita Scamandros. Your name is Rita? 7th Frontline Infantry Battalion, 2nd Tempest Platoon Leader. Nice to meet you, Lieutenant Scamandros. Rita Cabrita. My name isn't too easy to remember. You can call me Horn, Captain. Very well, Horn. I'm Kelly. Lewis Kelly. I'm sorry. Code names aren't our style. It's like an exploding stick? Yeah, it's like an artillery stick. Captain Kelly, you and your troops are presumably also here to investigate this warehouse. Correct, we've received the tip-off too. Then you want to understand how grave the situation is. A great deal of illicit Originium goods were stolen off a military transport a couple months ago, and ultimately came to vanish in this region. I need not remind you, Captain. With this much ordnance, coupled with recent thefts, I only know like Cockney, British, or like the "Come on, England." It's like coupled with recent thefts in surrounding countries, if fallen into the felonious hands, the menace posed will reach far beyond County Hillock. I don't think that fits. Good. Thank you for the rundown. I understand. And we're very thankful for your cooperation. Hill, sir, take this young man, this suspect, back to camp. What? It was mad for us getting this man as our lead. What? Hold on. What? What? It was mad for us getting this man no, I'm not even bother. Sir, her spear is obstructing fulfillment of my duty. Bagpipe, let it go. But on mission? We're on Hillock land right now. Captain Kelly pulls a handkerchief from his pocket and wipes the sweat on his forehead. Very glad we could persuade you, Lieutenant. You and this young voiver lady, and all others present. You must be certainly worn out by your hard journey, dashing here from Londinium. It's our duty as soldiers of Victoria. Yes, quite right. Now, if you still have an intention to operate in County Hillock, we're obliged to continue tracking the thieved Originium goods. This is an order from Londinium. I imagine Colonel Hamilton would see sense too. Of course. You may accompany back to camp. Leader, do we really have to... No one's judging. It's not getting... Leader, do we really have to give him up to them? They have to be doing this on purpose. Is the... Oh god, what was it? Ever since we touched foot on the outskirt plate, they've been following right behind. Right until now, just as we caught him. Stationed troops of the Empire have a responsibility to address any threat to public safety that arises within their station. They haven't violated any code. Alright. Captain, he's yours. As per code, we may also take part in the interrogation. We hope you recall. Yes, quite in line with code. No, let me go. Don't take me. Why did you hit? Why are you giggling, you fucking rat? Help me, save my soul. I haven't done anything, I don't know. Man, he just likes violence. Hell. Tararavo like him always do make a scene like this. Take him away. Oh, really? What gives him the right? Leader, I think that wee feline wants us to help him. He's scared to death of going with him. Triangle? Here, leader. Still in position, outside in the same tree. They haven't noticed me. Good. Then take the reconnaissance group and keep investigating along nearby transport routes. If you find any leads, immediately report back. Understood. Are we not notifying the barracks? No need. Be sure to defend yourselves. This whole chapter is gonna suck. All right, hold on. We're doing a quick refresher. Where's YouTube? YouTube. It's 5 chapters? Fuck. All right, where is it? Lenny, purple burglar alarm. Purple burglar alarm.
There's some Scottish people that kind of say purple burglar alarm. Purple burglar alarm. Purple burglar alarm.
Purple burglar alarm. Alright, hold on. Bagpipe quotes. Bagpipe quotes. Hello, Fox Samurai.
Guys. But, you know, bandaging up her wounds, cooking for her, teaming up with her squad and all that. I had to look after her a fair bit, and that was no easy thing. I'm great at driving machines.
I'm great at driving machines.
Harvesters, tractors.
What's the most replayed one?
To military school at all. Always banging on. My mum's part of the reason I ended up running off to military school at all.
Ma'ams are part of the reason I ended up running off to...
Always banging on like...
Always banging on.
Woman must keep getting stronger. She is. Suppose I wanted to be cheeky about it.
Suppose I want you to be cheeky about it. Would you try me, please? Alright, what does horn sound like? Horn quotes. Nope, Arknights. I forgot horn is not unique to Arknights.
Doctor, the name White Wolf goes as far back in history as the...
Goes as far back. Oh, it's this British accent. Oh, it's the Elden Ring accent. Okay.
The Arslan monarchy. Why are you interested, though? Ah, you saw my fangs.
You saw what? Hold on.
You saw my fangs.
You saw my fangs.
I'm sorry. I lost control of myself then.
I lost control of my... Yeah, okay. This will last very little. I will recollect. I will have none of that in memory. What? Parts analysis indicates that a 3-star rating has not been achieved in a lower level environment of this stage. Environmental compatibility will be activated. Under environmental compatibility, attempting this stage will consume sanity equal to your current environment and all lower level environments combined. Upon completion, progress will be synced and you will receive rewards for both the current environment and lower level environments. Only the highest difficulty is valid? Oh, it's this. Change to difficult modes for this in next chapter? Okay. What is it? So story is just that and an OP for the other one. Yeah, this is a good matchup. I think that'll be fine. Purple burglar alarm. I don't know why that gives me a giggle. Okay, so here's the thing. So he's clearly a Laterano, but he's wearing a cowboy hat. Oh, that's a she? Oh, I thought that was stubble. Why is the chin shaded like that? That chin shading's weird. County Hillock, a medium-sized nomadic city, a modest distance out from Londinium. Main pillars are agriculture and light industry, not on closest terms with the surrounding counties. Can we get Outcast? I assume we can't. Full match to what the intel describes. Outcast, you there yet? Just made it a minute ago. Did you slap a tracking device on me? I've called you like 15 times since last night. I took the wasteland route, like as if I'd had signal. Okay, let me get this out there. I'm not the one in a rush. Misery's pushing it. You regret using the word Riz, Baku? That's on you. You know how he is, the worrywart. Not at my fault he can't chill out. He's all wound up even out on a mission. It's like, is he looking to sprout some more wrinkles? Wouldn't it be Misery if he was anybody else? Fair enough. Seriously though, any thoughts on the city? Extremely normal. Intel might be faulty then? There's at least 30, 40-ish cities in Victoria at that scale. No matter how bright the Londinium sun shines, there'll always be places its light can't reach. You've seen the files. You should know County Hillock doesn't have any noble at the reins. 2 counts showed interest in the city but never saw it through. Because it won't make any money? Yeah, or because of how ordinary it is. But the more normal a place looks, the better it is to hide in plain sight. No matter when Rhodes Island decides to get moving, this is a good opportunity to scout the way ahead. Gotcha. Just call me if you need support. I only just geared up to head for Connor County. I'm still close by for now. Resettling infected's not easy work. I'm on basic chore duty compared to your mission, probably down at the branch office drinking tea more than half the time. Give me a break. With a storm like this coming, is a Sancta like you gonna be happy chilling with a cup of tea? Ugh. You know, I'd love to live it up like a retiree. Wonder why I'm not convinced. Whatever. Let's just all get our jobs done and head home soon as we can. Unrelated, outcast, but I remember a bunch of green Sancta operators waiting for you to hold marksmanship classes? Relax, they need some free study time every now and then too. Also, and I know it goes without saying, Misery won't get off my back about it. Be careful, outcast. Hope it all goes smooth. Smooth. Sorry, kiddo, but that's not me. Oh, maybe she has a southern accent. She's wearing like a cowboy hat. 6:50 a.m. Overcast. Interrogation room, County Hillock of Victoria Barracks, outside corridor. Dude, I can't believe they perfectly capture what it feels like in London. Leader, it's still stuffy in here. There's no ventilation or nothing. You said the same during the Stockton serial bombing interrogation last year. I'm not gonna be used to it, no matter how many times. You might cold shallow instead. Without it being over 2 meters, you could scare him into behaving a bit. You punching a clean hole through a steel table, frying suspects just as much. I keep popping the mic, sorry. I lost my head for a bit there. He took 2 children, and then he sat there being so sarky about the family. Didn't that steam you as well? Was I steamed? You left fingers... Oh, what? You left finger marks around his imprisonment device with how hard you squeezed around his neck. He pissed himself straight on the spot with the shock you gave him. Spat out his co-conspirator's name, and the bomb coordinates right out, all shivering. That is... Oh my god. Oh my god. This is actively forcing me to use brain power to read. That was mostly your credit, wasn't it? It was a necessary means of interrogation. Oh, I've never been good with those means. I passed basic interrogation theory by the skin of my teeth. Always copied my friend's homework as well. Then you're in luck. Our principal role today is sitting on the side listening. And thank goodness. Actually, it's almost time, isn't it? Why has nobody come to bring us in? Didn't that captain tell us it was going from 7 o'clock on? It's still 4 minutes too. Excuse me, is Captain Kelly present? We're scheduled to meet him here. I'm not sure. Is there an interrogation set for 7? I don't know. Yesterday afternoon, we had a man suspected of smuggling illegal Originium goods. Do you know where he's being kept? I don't know. That's 3 strikes! Well, it wouldn't surprise me if County Hillock keeps slightly different time to Londinium. Is that a thing? Seems like to Captain Kelly it is. I suppose we'll have to do as locals do. I offer you an accord. I raised the palette to make it more British. It's 10 minutes past now. Checking the time over and over won't bring our colleagues here any faster. Perfect. In a way, I need to talk with you about that false alarm of a battle yesterday. No, I know, I added... No, why am I mixing accents? Huh? Leader? You aren't getting one past me. I'm asking you, when I gave the order to withdraw, why did you jump at that crate instead? Weren't you yelling for the others to withdraw? Before we entered the warehouse, you ordered me to make sure to catch the suspect alive. That was the initial order. But orders are orders, no right? We all thought the suspect set off a bomb, didn't we? I judged that I was the only one with a chance to complete the mission. If I could block this last wave, I could keep the suspect alive and you'd all be safe and sound too. Of course, I had no qualms about your shield, leader. Remember that time you saved me under all that artillery fire? Or under all... I lost it. What? From the saga mercs? Because I'll never forget that. Oh my god, I'm actively like reading 70% slower because of this shit. I hate this. That's not what I'm talking about. If, and I'm only supposing, there really was a bomb inside that crate, you would have taken grave harm. Possibly even thrown away your life. Eh? No way. There weren't any explosives that high spec in the stolen goods. Even if someone modified them secretly, the force wouldn't be any harder than the fourth cracker shells we use in combat exercises, you know. I can take those. Just casually like, hee hee, I can take explosives, hee hee. Don't be overly reliant on Voivern constitution in combat. How many times have I told you that? 5? 10 at minimum, by my memory. And I can't imagine Slim didn't teach you that too. Might have. Taught me that. Your smile beaming has no effect on me. I'm your leader. I'm responsible for the safety of everyone under me. I'm sorry, leader. You know what's coming after we return, don't you? You can have me run laps, no problem, but I'd hate to go without supper. There's times I have no idea how I should handle you, Bagpipe. You're the most outstanding soldier under my command. Your obstinance goes right along with your combat skills, constantly exceeding expectations. Well, it's got to be that way. My mom told me when I was little, Voivod women must see things through to the end. Not even a hurricane means much of anything. If you can't harvest all the wheat before it bogs you down, your precious grains go all moldy. I was not singing your praises. Forget it. No matter how much I scowl at you, it'll be a miracle if it reforms you any. Why are so many of you saying you can handle her? Down, chat, down. Believe me, leader, you've got a face far from scary. I've seen plenty enough of the sort with eyes all bright, telling people all sinister things like with all the worst language Victoria has to offer. Enough. Meaningless platitudes like this won't affect a qualified Victorian serviceman. She'll do the handling. Not like this. You mean to say this? Does it have to be this way? Damien. No, I mean Barry. He was a good un. He was a good un? Ever since he was young, I can guarantee he simply took a wrong turn. You're absolutely right. My apologies. Yes, I will follow orders. I will follow orders. Orders. Yes, those Londonians are still here. Understood, I'll pass down the instructions, sir. My assurances, I never forget. I am first and foremost a Victorian soldier. Dude, I am struggling. This is why I wanted to go to fucking Colombia. I can at least put on accents there. At least I know how to do the accents there. Leader, you're checking the clock again. I'm not like you. I can't go blank anywhere, anytime. Honestly speaking, I've had that feline from the warehouse on my mind. I still properly like the song he sang. I imagine a bit though. Don't know why. That song would have been lovely for singing alongside tractoring. The hibernating mountains carried livestock herds. You staring at me? Was I singing out of tune? You remembered the words wrong. Oh, wasn't it livestock? Was it buildings? Then? Or tillers? You, hillock power over there. Do you know what this song's words are meant to be? You shouldn't be singing in here. Sorry, did I violate any of your rules? At the very least, don't go singing that bunch of songs in front of us. That bunch? What bunch? I don't get what you're saying. Are you fiddling with me, Voiva? Oh, I can give it. Are you fucking what? Are you fiddling with me, Voiva? Huh? What's got you angry now? Bagpipe. Can't shake the feeling something's off kilter. You can save it for later. I'm not talking about leader. I think I just heard someone in there singing as well. Fucking give him steel, mates! Give him steel! You're right. A matching tune comes from the depths of the dimmed corridor, of a deeper tone, rougher, broken off by a few fierce coughs from time to time. You think the man's in there? Hey, you're not allowed in! Oi, are you the one we called yesterday in the outskirts of the warehouse? You mean Damien? Poor Damien got dragged off ages ago. Yeah? When? How'd we not hear? Where did he get taken to? Where? You're asking where? He's already... Here, he's already... Shut up! I'm losing it. I'm losing the accents. They're all getting garbled up. Or would you like to go the same way he went? You're threatening him? Why? Where in the world did that man yesterday go to? Went home. Went home? He got let go, so he had nothing to do with the Spectre Force at all? Leader? Let me in. You aren't allowed to converse with the prisoner without permission. I want to see Captain Kelly. Stand aside, soldier. I know he's in here. He is not. You were the adjutant at the warehouse with the vile mouth. I remember you. What's your idea here? The captain left on urgent business. He asked me to pass this on to you. The interrogation ended 1 hour ago. Gah, so you mean you went and gave us the wrong time? A lapse in communication. Not uncommon at all, is it? What bloody lapse of communication? Do you think we're idiots? Leader, they gave us false info and led us up the garden path. Oh my god. That's not the key point. I'm asking you, soldier. Why did you show up to tell us this information now? Since you've bided so much time, surely none of you will mind us wasting even more. In regards to your question... Muttered report. Thank you. Thank you. Acknowledged. Lieutenant Scamandros, the order I received was to inform you of the following. Convict Damien Barry, your individual of utmost concern, was 10 minutes ago in an attempt to en route to seize weaponry from his escort and assault military personnel, shot dead. What? What bloody nonsense are you feeding us? We've seen that lad. He was just a normal man. He was frightened stiff when he saw us. How could he go attacking a fully armed regular by himself? That is to say, you summarily executed the suspect without trial. I relayed to you the facts. Damn, they just killed him in cold blood. That's fucked up. Leader, we've been put in the dark. Why wouldn't they let us have access to the suspect? Aren't we stood on the same side? I'm still unclear about their reasons right now. The one thing I can be sure of is, if we want to continue investigating, we've only got ourselves to depend on. The attitude the barracks have is loud and clear. They won't be of any help to us whatsoever. Ugh, I'm not daft either. I can see they've got a mean habit for tripping people up. So what do we do next? We've scarcely got a lead and it's gone again. We need to think of some other way. Oh yeah, I just thought that man called Damien. He said his work was sorting the potatoes. Every outer agriculture plate in a nomadic city has its own channel for transporting crops inwards. We should be able to find the farm workers' settlement by following along. If we can have a chat with his friends or kin, we might find our lead again. It's a very you train of thought. Then you just leave the information inquiring to me. Excellent. We begin immediately. Leader, are you coming with? I'll stay to negotiate with the barracks. To my mind, they wouldn't slop out an execution without going through interrogation. As long as they held one, there'll be records left behind. Triangle? Leader, we were on the outskirts. You got ambushed? They came out of nowhere and I got rumbled. Oh my god, they got rumbled. Rita's Melina, Milinar's Margit VAs. Really? This lot's combat techniques and weaponry, they're a full match with previous intel. Even Snare's arts can barely hit them, damn it. Remember, your main duty is to come back alive. Acknowledge, leader. We should be fine. Triangle out. Alright, hold on. I offer... This is major intel. Our target, the force they call Spectra-like, is in County Hillock this very moment. And now, Operation 9-2. Time for metal print.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
When refraction... Oh! Res 70.
Ooh, I have to get serious now.
Dog.
I have to get serious now.
What if I simply just...
When chaos abounds, tugging a single thread can pull the entire.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Spring breeze, timely rain.
The situation is complicated. I shall such violence.
I would say, you may have res, but what if I simply just spawn camp you with Zole across this entire lane? What will you do then, bozo?
From here on, go no further. This road is closed.
I have to get serious now.
The medic? Oh, silence. Oh, yeah. Yeah, bold moves, bozo.
Such violence will not be tolerated.
How will you deal with my E2'd operators? Plus also E1.
Take no comfort that it lies sheathed.
Walk up.
From here on,
Yeah.
candle be. It shall drive out the darkest night.
Alright, easy.
Good, good. I had
This
no
isn't the only
idea you
gimmick
were
though.
so clever and
It's okay.
learned.
Yeah, I know.
I
What the
was going
fuck?
to ask you, help me
Wait,
make plans.
was that
But
extra
with
drop?
such a good head on your shoulders, I'm feeling a little
Huh.
bad now.
I got an RMA 70 from extra drop. Nice. Foul Doctor. Foul Doctor. In search of an Originite Prime. Emboldened by the Wizardel banner. Someone must extinguish thy pools. Let it be the 50-50 spook. Yeah, because it's like foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Thy ambition must be quelled. Or something like that. I know Godfrey's is funny. It's like, forefathers, one and all, bear bear witness. Like, you have to really, like, crunch it. I don't think there's adverse mode. So far, it's only standard. Those standing in the sunlight haven't yet noticed their shadows gathering atop their very heads. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Oh, you just hold here. A bear. Oh, I guess Gummy is a bear witness, huh? Gummy did, in fact, bear witness to a lot of things. And is also a bear.
Do be careful, everyone. Good scenery here, Doctor. I have to get serious now.
Ah, shit.
獲物を見つけました。警戒態勢。
I should have placed him further out. Whoops.
Ooh, oh, I have to get serious now. 自分のために戦い弓を引いて引っかかっててね。
And now the impenetrable force is complete. Fortress is complete. How will you deal with this squad?
ご命令、クイーンが指先に集まる。
Where the fuck are you going? My guy, where are you going? You're buying W skin, she didn't come with the damn roach. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, they're just talking to each other. Thank you, Mountain Skill. Very cool. I guess we'll do one Amiya right here. How I penetrate this fortress. Manfield wants to know my location. Manfred wants to know my location.
Feel really clear skies for tuning, rain clouds for blue.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, you can be healed. I don't know why for the longest time I thought thorns couldn't be healed. I don't know why I thought that. Isn't it nice when I attack an enemy and it dies? Dude, it's so nice that I don't have to rearrange all my units just to and have to do a pause trick just to get one extra unit down. 7:11 a.m. Overcast. Rhodes Island Country Hillock Branch Office. Dude, 7-Eleven, nice. Morning, everyone. No, I'm not bothering. The weather's not bad at all today, wouldn't you say, Uncle Oliver? Oh, it's you. I was just asking, who else could it be knocking at the crack of dawn? But it's a gloomy day today, no matter where you look. What's to appreciate? Have I managed to get Jimbird? I have not managed to get Jimbird. Jimbird is eluding us right now. It's really annoying. Anytime it's not raining is good weather. That's what you get in County Hillock, for that matter. How do you know the day is not going to turn clear skies? Fine, you got me there, Shredder. You just stop dilly-dallying. We haven't got anyone dropping in. It's just Janie, Dilly Ditcher. You're one to talk, Shredder. You come over here with us. Use Lynn, but it's an issue of I can't burst the big guys down fast enough. Maybe Lynn. Yeah, I guess maybe Lynn. I brought you a. I brought you a coffee pie today. What the fuck is a coffee? And some shortbread. Da sent me some tea last week, so I brought that too. Uncle Oliver, is there any evaporated milk left? Oh, it's Shredder. Operator Shredder. Is this not? No, that's just a standard, like, leftovers started molding ages ago. That bloody man never remembers to go buy any. Isn't it your turn on the shopping? Or am I hallucinating somehow? Fred, Will, we need your thoughts too. Alright. It's not worth crying over this little spilled milk. Look, what's this? Fresh, new, evaporated, and some cheese too. Pick them up along the way from the morning market. Here, you can have them. I've always wanted to try making milk tea for forever now. I think you'll like it at least, Uncle Oliver. Still no one more considerate than you, Janie. Will, you better learn well. At least don't start acting like that man next to you with Shredder for a code name. This shortbread tastes delicious. Ooh, right, Miss Willow. Isn't your senior officer gonna get on your case for running here every day to bring us breakfast? The Victorian Army's rules are a fair deal strict, if I recall. You don't need to worry about that. I'm a guard of honor. I'm only good for big events or recruitment drives. They don't have much use to put me to. The sergeant major wouldn't even think about me most of the time. Besides, it's not like I don't do anything proper. Every morning when I get up, the first thing I do is pull this banner off its support. While I wait for the flour to ferment and the coffee to brew, I'll straighten out the creases bit by bit. Once the shortbread's done, that means I have to wash the flour off me. It takes time for my hair to dry naturally, and it's the perfect time to take care for the flagpole and let it shine like brand new. Oh, this is just saleage, isn't it? Uncle Oliver, don't rush to pick up your tea yet. It's still too hot. I guess the standard banner right now really fits where we are in the story. For a complete morning, everything needs to glow gorgeous, no exceptions. Only then can I bring joy to you all. That's my life's creed. What's the pie like today, Shredder? Want any more? Perfect, just like every day before. Really? Let me try some too. Seems I put a little too much sugar in. I'll make sure to watch out for that tomorrow. Well, I'm not gonna tell you off for being lazy like this like they do now, Miss Willow. Janie. That's what everyone calls me. Alright. Miss Jane. My honest fear is that they'll want me to spend every morning as amply as you do. No need for that. I'm not like any of you. There's only so much I can do for the people here. I think the tea is about the right temperature now. Just make sure to stir it a little before you drink. Ah! Uh-oh. She dropped it. She dropped the tea. She committed the oh, no, she didn't. A ball hit it. You sent the ball flying again, Craig. I'll go get it. Oh, poo. God damn it. They really do introduce so many British man. Oh, poo. It went in the building. If you actually hit any of the grown-ups, then you're in for it. Last time, didn't Carol get... Someone's come out. Let's run. Whose ball is this? Is it yours? Greg, come on, run! Forget the ball! No, that ball's left by my dad. Dude, I'm gonna shoot myself reading this entire chapter. If you're too shy about it, I won't hand it back. Come on, hold your hand out. Are you gonna beat me? Dude, it's Little Timmy. He's even got the whole outfit. Little Timmy. Why would I beat you now? Your clothes got dirty. It's just me being careless. It's no matter. All the grown-ups like you, they don't care if it wasn't me who got them dirty. They always beat us, but not with their hands. They kick us instead, and they shout out loud, all loud, to scare us off. Oh. Bro's shocked that the entire country of Victoria has new characters with British accents. It's not that they have British accents, it's the fact that by nature, because of the dialect, I shift to British accent, but then that forces me to really think about it. That means they're definitely not your friends. Do you live around here? I think I've spotted you before. Doesn't your ma sell apples at the crack of every dawn down the alley on District 17 nearby? Your family's apples are scrumptious. Not too crisp, but still very, very sweet. Perfect for making apple butter and spreading onto bread. How about this? I'll put the ball on the windowsill here, and you can pick it up. Alright? He just immediately ran. Eh? Hold on, slow down. I've got tea on my hands. It's got on your hair all wet. Let me wipe that for you. I like the little like movement, like it's like a little, one of the old like animation things. I'm Janie. What's your name? I'm Craig. It's your ma looking for you. Quick, you gotta go. Got into commotion outside. Children playing ball. Those bunch of rotters. I'm getting whiplashed by all of the British lingo. Those bunch of rotters. Oh, higgledy-piggledy? Higgledy-piggledy in the street first thing in the morning. I bet it was them who broke the last window pane, too. Children, you know? I broke the man next door's flower pots when I was young, and my da really gave me a talking to for that. He laid hands on that boy. Just now? Yeah. If I didn't wipe his hair clean, it'd be sticky all day. His father passed away half a year ago. Poor bloke. Culturopathy. Gabriel picking up. Oh. There's a lot cause of that and won't dare touch him. Oh. Workers fairly strapped for cash. That Orion. How do you think British people pronounce Orion? Orion? Iron. So Orion. Orion. That Orion byproduct processing plant has partnerships with Annika. Orarion. Or iron. Because they say iron instead of iron. They don't say iron, they say iron. Iron. Or iron. With Annika. Don't you saying Orion? Orion? But they don't give the full amounts of prophylactics. That's normal for you to hesitate. In their neighborhood, it's about 1 in 5 houses turning out to have uropathy patients. They care for one another in a sense, if those soldiers weren't here. Shredder, you've lost track. It's alright, you're just stating the facts. I've heard how my coworkers treat the uropathy sick. No, not just the sick, they've got the wrong idea about all of the residents. I don't think the same way. Well, Victorians, aren't we? Their days might be hard on them. I understand full well. But I hope for them to live a little happier too. What do you think? Should I have been even better to that child? Don't force yourself. What's the long faces for? I'll bring the playing cards out. Wasn't it you who suggested a spot of tea? Spot of tea? Holy shit. I can't take this chapter seriously, man. Who suggested a spot of tea with cards, Miss Jane? Yes, Will's right. The sun's poking out for once in a while. Let's not waste the good weather. Take a seat, everyone. I'll pour you all some more tea. There's still plenty left in the pot. British, isn't it? I don't know why I'm getting all giggly over British words, but it's just funny. Is it me who's won again? It's too early to be full of yourself. You're on shift tonight. Don't mind this to me, Blake. Leave me alone. What? How's it me again? Not clicking. That was our stakes. Whoever won at cards is on broom duty. File sorting, buying us all afternoon tea. Can I get a redeal? Uncle Oliver, your jokes are putting Will in tears again. Isn't that the fun of the game of cards? One small tip. Next time you try second dealing, remember to watch behind you. What? Who's talking? Oh, hello, Outlaw. Do you think Outlaw is not actually British? Do you think Outlaw is just, like, Southern? And on the side note, the tea is an excellent brew. Hello, who might you be? She came in suddenly and none of us have noticed her. They call me Outcast, my young Voivrin beauty. I'm sorry I tasted your tea without asking. Seeing as how I rushed all the way over here, I hope you won't mind too much. Feel free. If you haven't eaten breakfast yet, would you like to try some pie I baked? It might be a little sweet. I'd love to. Everybody who knows me knows I love sweets, especially the Victorian kind. You gotta bake like this to fancy, adorable perfection. Thank you for the encouragement, Lady Outcast. Outcast. Nobody recalls me a lady, really. I'm more of that lass type. Oh, she is! She is! Southern. No one says lass. I guess technically British people would say lass. Fuck. Okay. I know who you are. I remember. Now, Will, clean up the table real quick. I thought you'd be here in 2 days later. Or 2 days later. Last message, you said you just passed the border. Couldn't help it. I haven't been to Victoria in a decade. Some parts are a bit more crowded, but just like me, the year's starting to show in a few places. If I hadn't hitched a ride the wrong way in County Peninsula, we would have met last night. Your understanding, please. County Hillock's not the biggest spot on the map, and we rarely get elite operators at our branch office here. Last time I was out near Minos on fieldwork, I met Stormeye. That was 2 years ago already. Elite operator? Just the name sounds like a force to be reckoned with. Rhodes Island gives different work to different people, that's all. Besides, I'm pretty much just a civil servant now. I only came to County Hillock to fetch some data. You're too modest. On the topic of data, did you want to see our finance forms first, or the ledger for our inventory in and out, and stock this half? Hints to Will. Hold your beasties. We're not that pressed for time. No need to hurl a starving girl like me straight into work. It's only fair to let me steal a breather here and there, right? I can sympathize greatly. Hope I haven't interrupted your little R&R here. Outcast casually picks up a card. Thin, no more than a paper. It spins 3 times and a half at her fingertips, then it's gone in a swish. Wow, where'd that card just go? Right here. It's back. What kind of marvelous spatial arts is this? Just a little sleight of hand. I've got this gloomy looking friend who taught me. Whenever I want you concentrate on my fingertips, this method works wonders. All that a little more relaxed now? Please sit down, Oliver and Shredder. Will, plus you there, kiddo. Standing in the corner, you must be Fred. Put that folder down and enjoy a little break with us. A chance like this doesn't come every day. Are you sure this is okay? Or would you like to see a magic trick where in 10 minutes this haggard stranger from out of town dies of boredom? Let's sit. Please continue. As for me, I still want a proper taste of this fine black tea with evaporated milk and that sweet scrumptious pie. There's more shortbread left there. There's more shortbread left here, if you still feel hungry, that is. Thank you. Now this dessert hits the spot. My stomach hasn't been this happy in a while. My tongue was beginning to really miss flavor. Now you cute little miss. I'm Jane Willow. That's a lovely name. I'm gonna guess you're old enough to drink. Dude, Grandma's got the I couldn't bring myself to say it. Grandma's got the charisma here. I've long since been of age. Last outcast. I'm serving, after all. Oh, that great Victorian military uniform sure falls flat under your shimmering blonde hair. Oliver, count yourself lucky. No matter how dull and cloudy it gets, you've always got your sunshine indoors. True. Little Janie's brought us a mound of happy days. Listen to you, Uncle Oliver. You're the ones all kindly letting me in while I've snuck off from the barracks. I was actually a tiny bit surprised seeing you get along as well as you do. Jane, if all the Victorian soldiers were as lovable as you, we'd lose at least half of those awful rumors making their way across our world. Thank you. If I haven't misunderstood, I assume those are compliments? Even on my way here, I saw some not so pretty sights. But anyway, that's not gonna dampen the joy of meeting you all of you here. I'm very glad I could meet you too. Well then, a toast to our encounter? I came here in kind of a hurry, so I could only bring some regular old gin with way too much lemon because that's how I liked it. You folks might find it too sour. We don't really drink on work hours. You killjoy. Alright, that's on me for being sloppy. As a Rhodes Island operator, I can't be an exception. Let's just have some tea. Really said, what? We can't drink on the job? Come on. So, who's dealing next? Me. A little blessing from a Sancta?
Good, good. I had no idea you were so clever and learned. I was going to ask you help me make my
Oh, you get me integrated
Such a
too.
good head on your shoulders. I'm feeling a little bad now.
No, Shu, I don't want Maya Tang. Alright, in this city, there's either conflict or the rumblings of it. Just where is the lighter of this fire hiding? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I just hold here. I just hold, like, all right here. As the wind combs through golden wheat, the forest wild with pipes. The forest wild with pipes of steel clank and beat. I found by the edge of a plate my dear love true, and following a firelight straight from the blue. God damn it. Oh, one chapter without bagpipe. I wanted at least one more chapter without bagpipe. So that's how the second half of the song goes. How sad. Now Damien's gone, and he won't even get a decent burial. They'd never give him back to us. All they do is scorch him to ash, scatter him off the city, treat him like the dirt under anyone's foot. So, boo-hoo. First it was Lowry, then it was Chris, and now they've got a hold of Damien too. Griny. When Sean got arrested, they all said he called Eripathy. No, Ronan, don't go on, Sean. He just caught up being careless. He was a hard-working, loyal man. A poor, poor man, and the only thing he ever wanted was just a better life for me and my son. Grain, haven't you figured... No, hold on. Bottle of water, Tuesday. Yeah, Grain, haven't you figured it out? Figured it out with just a bunch of rivets to them. Of course they'll toss us away without a care when we rust. And even if we haven't rusted, so long as we don't fit too well in the city's machines, we've got the same fate coming. Nothing changes. They never give us shit. We were catching Eripathy one by one. Every month they give out those drugs. The other workers get their whole lot, and we can only expect half, maybe even a third. And the protective suits? How long has Sean been wearing his for? 5 years? Bloody hell, 7? How many times have you snuck out of bed at night just to patch it up? All those laws, all those standards, they're just for their benefit. And us? We're only fit to eat the potatoes and rotten apples they don't want. Means nothing that the ag plates of this city soak in our sweat. We're only fit to waste away our lives day and night in the factories, and once we can't work a day anymore, we fall ill one by one just like they wanted. The way this is going, it's like they're sitting there playing dominoes, wiping us Tarans off our own city. Stop it, I'm begging you, Ronan. Nothing you're saying will lead to any good. They're Irish? Oh wow, this is just like real life Britain. where they really don't like the minor the other regions of the United Kingdom. Just look at Cleona and her kin stood over there, crying over their own son, their own brother. How many more loves do you want lost? How many more hurting over what your anger did for him? It's the murderers that brought these. I don't remember what the Irish sounds like. I'm ending my existence. They're killing us one after another. Times it's with sickness, times it's with more shells. Grainy, don't deceive yourself any longer. This morning, a few came looking for me. The O'Briens and the Corners, brother. They've decided to join us. It's been hard getting by for you and your kid, and we understand. This is a big moment, and we need to help each other now more than ever. You'd better keep far away from me and my child, Ronan, seeing as my Sean got on well enough with your lot. I have to go, Grainy. You see that one over there? She's wearing that uniform. You know our rules. I trust in you, and I'm asking you to trust me more. If you've made up your mind, you can tell Cyrus. Hello. What was it? Portable? Hello. Hello. Do you know Barry's, Damien Barry's family? Family? I heard you singing just now. I'm not in the wrong place. I don't know what you're searching for, but Damien's ma and sister know nothing. Then, did he have any especially good friends, or anyone who worked at the warehouse with him? We know nothing, that's the truth. I'm begging you, please don't take me. Huh? Sorry, did I get too close? I've got no intentions of hurting you. You seem awful scared of me. Is there something on my face? Nothing at all. If you allow me, I need to go home. I still have so much fruit from this morning, and it'll go rotten in no time if I leave it alone. Dude. Oh, it's Captain Kelly. Yeah? Is that Captain Kelly? Cleodna. I just want to see you for one moment. I want to know if you and Fiona are still alright. Yes, it was my mistake, but my hands were tied. Of course, I remember. I remember it all. Damien, he was the boy of my sister. I watched him grow up his whole life. The day I was transferred back from Peninsula to Hillock, he set an edelweiss in my cap with his own 2 hands. He was still so little then. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be telling you all this. You're right, I've been good for nothing. I haven't the face to return here. I wasn't in time to stop him when he got involved with that group, and I couldn't disobey the Colonel's orders. Not just that, I have to do this. This is all for County Hillock. I love you all, and I love this city. I can't just stand goggling while that bunch tear our home to pieces. I understand, Cleodna, my sister, and I'm not asking for your forgiveness or anything. I'll be going then. You and Fiona, be sure to take care of yourselves. If I can find the time tomorrow, I'll come see you again. Who are you talking to, my guy? Uh-oh. What are you? Oh, just a boy. Are you are you hurt? Don't run too fast now. It's been decades. They still never leveled the road here. Traitor. What did you say? Or is he trying to like traitor? Traitor. Craig, what are you doing? Get back here now. Dude, Craig has balls. And what's all that ball in your hands for? Oh no, forget it. You're always gripping that ball wherever you go. Were you off looking for Connor's brother again? Oh, Ronan's told you, hasn't he? Look at your hands all covered in black. It's like you were digging through a mine. Come with me to the morning market from now on. You can't go looking for them around this time anymore. I can't let you become like them. Craig be ballin'. Traitor. Boy, wasn't a bit wrong. The captain stands still for a moment, repeating the word once, twice to himself, finally turning to leave. His head is hung low as could be, and he doesn't meet the gaze of a single person more, including those young colleagues of him that rush his way. Hold on a minute, Captain. What are you all doing here? Pack off home if you know what's good for you. We've told you, you're not allowed to congregate on the streets at this time. This is our home. It's not us who should go packing. Who had the lip to just say that just now? What are these? Wilted leaves? Step forward right now. You tower rabble. Watch, I don't. Brandishing a bolt in the streets is far too dangerous. Who are you? Dude, I keep needing to drink water. I'm here on orders? Orders? I don't know. Come to investigate the case. You're here for the murder at the bar? What murder? This rabble right here. They've killed plenty of ours. Damien Barry? Right, I hear he's been put to death already. Already. I suppose it was you lot who caught him. Nicely done, thank you. We didn't know yet when we caught him. Was he really part of the Spectre Force? Who gives a shake what he was? Serves him right, he's dead. Did you hear me? No congregating. Each and all of you up to back whatever secret business here. You all be treated as suspects. You bloody Tara arse lickers. Don't get carried away. Look, most of them here are just plain city folk with a loved one dead and they're grieving for him. Like human nature would. A rotten potato? See? You spoke for them and you got battered, right? If you're so keen on staying here, stay. As long as I make sure this rabble behaves itself, I'm done. My rotten luck for getting this patrol duty. You riffraff, I'll say it again, no congregating. I love the discrimination in the morning. Guys, no. Oh, it's just more and more rotten leaves. Come this way. What? Reporting in. 9th defense attacked. Reporting in. 13 defense currently in firefight. Send notice one more time, please. I want to see Colonel Hamilton. The Colonel's handling urgent affairs. Going up and down when we tried French and Mateo. In a party like take a party. Hey Ranch. You said that 2 hours ago. I've already abided by strict process. I've submitted description of my duty yesterday when entering County Hillock. If the Colonel won't let us take part in suspect interrogations and goes to lengths to execute them beforehand, and presently refuses my request to meet him... Oh, hold on. You redeemed red, there we go. To anyone else, don't you think this conduct might be taken as a deliberate hindrance to our fulfillment of our orders? I have no authority to answer your question, Lieutenant. That's fine. I'll say my part, and it's enough if anyone listens. I've said before, the Iridium products thieved are not small enough. Dude, thieved. It's why? Who the fuck says thieved? It's stolen. No, I'm just kidding. I know it's yeah. Are not small in number. It's sufficient arms to allow a detachment to attack a small town or bomb a medium nomadic city's support tracks. Who'd want to obtain these products? Ordinary bandits wouldn't need them. It costs too much to smuggle them out. With Victorian military goods in this greater bulk, even a Sargon black market under Columbia's protection wouldn't dare provide the means for a deal. Who else is left? A local private arms dealer, money making off the cost of remodeling. They haven't got the appetite, let alone the guts. Only a well-trained unit, well-versed in military methods, would dare take it, and we could evade our spies on top. If this unit got hold of that large quantity of Iridium product, what would their goal be? Conspiracy to overthrow, taking the chance to embezzle far removed from Londinium, colluding with outside powers to fill their pockets slowly and steadily. Lieutenant, no need to panic, this is all just baseless reasoning. No thanks to whoever is keeping me waiting. I can't get anything done like this. Murmur, murmur, murmur. Lieutenant, the Colonel says he'll be here imminently. Imminently. Who the fuck says imminently? Shortly. Come on. No need for fancy stuff.
Let me handle the logistical support.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you're arts casters too.
I see the enemies rallying. Good scenery here, Doctor.
これ以上は進ませません。飯を食ってねえのか。全力で来い。
Whew, we're counting on you again today, little apple. Roar. A word I've not heard in a long, long time.
I'm gonna wait until I have enough for a little bit more. We'll probably do like 2 more prints.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Okay. That should be enough to hold here. And we will now dedicate resources to killing these guys. So you get to go here. And you heal here. Oh, wow. Why do you do so much damage? Wow, I need another healer, I feel like. Alright, well, hello, Zolde. You will now be in charge of killing these things.
From here on, such violence will not
Oh, wow.
be tolerated.
Dead in a second. That's such an awkward position.
Roger. Whew. I have to get serious now.
Yeah, I was worth a shot. Oh well. I just need to wait for Zola. There he is.
When chaos abounds, tugging a single thread can pull the entire pit.
Oh, he just nukes this squad too. Nice.
This road is closed.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
From here on,
Easy. That's such an awkward location. I guess if you have like a besieger, it'd be easier. Ugh, took a Pelton and some. Missed Captain Kelly in the end. Yeah, take this hanky. Take this hanky? God damn it. Here, take this hanky, wipe yourself off, or else the smell of those rotten leaves will stick to you. Thank you. Didn't imagine any of our soldiers, apart from Captain Kelly, would visit District 17 on their own. Our soldiers? You mean like you're one too? Shh. I slipped out in secret. Can't do that in uniform. You're not gonna make anyone happy taking shortcuts to the barracks through here in that getup. Really? No wonder. I barely said anything before it was a bombardment of all gone off leaves and fruits. Are you a new transfer? Kind of. I'm here from Londinium. Well, Londinium, I've never been. Must be miles larger than County Hillock here there. Does the shard really go 300 floors up? Is there really a teleportation circle buried in the mound underneath the Royal Victorian Academy of Science leading to the miraculous space where the first Draco's King's jewels are kept? Those are certainly words. Jewels? Never even heard of them. But I do know that what the high-speed terrestrial warships look like when they leave the factory, and I've seen the hydroponics workshop. If you want to know anything about that sort, I could definitely tell you. Warships? Hydroponic workshop? Doesn't sound too much like Londinium is in novels. Oh, sorry, don't let me distract you. If you want to investigate, it'll probably be hard to ask any on these streets. Might end up like this again with getting a stink all over me with no reason. Got off light. You're not that stinky. Do these residents often have clashes with us soldiers? Used to be just minor friction, but it's been getting intenser lately. Like you've been hearing, there's been several cases of our soldiers getting targeted in attacks, and it's stretching everyone's nerves close to the limit. Could it really be the Spectre Force? That's weird. They didn't really target ordinary soldiers before. Spectre? What are you going on about? Nothing. Speaking of, that patrol just now calling the people here Tara Rabble. Hold on, don't just say that out loud here. They'll be eyeing us again. What are you hoping to take away? What, are you hoping to take away even more rotten veg? Ah, gotcha. Are they really not Victorians? Of course they're Victorians. I'm getting more and more lost here. Some people would choose another word, but yeah, the one you've been hearing, Tarans, that's their identity. You have both the locals themselves who would call them that, as well as a decent portion of the soldiers. Now that you've put a fine point on it, I heard the term before. In novels? In history textbooks? Right. They've always been here. Over 100 of years ago, when it wasn't County Hillock yet, and we still hadn't built our nomadic cities, back when it was grass all across the vales as far as the eye could see, this place was their home. I still remember the legend of the Draco King Gale. Was he born right around here? Tara was the very name of this region back then. Right. Leviosa, right. I've read heaps of novels all about the saga of King Gale. King Gale led the Tarans in a conflict against the first Aslan king. But a few years later, he signed the peace treaty along with the ruler of Londinium, didn't he? And here I was thinking, after that, the word Tara just sort of fell away. Before I came to County Hillock, I thought the same. But Victoria's always changing, isn't it? Us Voiva didn't always live here, but we're all Victorian citizens now. If everyone's mind went like that, we'd avoid plenty of conflict. No need to let it get you down, though. The whole reason we're here is to uncover the real enemy. Stop the clash from getting any bigger, isn't it? So you'd rather not leave, even if it means a head full of rotten cabbage? You think I'm being a right dunce, don't you? No, not at all. Actually, you're amazing to me. The patrol just now. I've seen masses of rough attitude like that, but it's not like I've never wanted to stop it, but I'm a god of honor. I'm a god of honor. That's all I am. And what's so bad about that? You're a member of Victoria's army too. Of course, you got the power to change the situation if it doesn't sit right with you. If you had the chance to change your fate, would you? Do I really? Oh, thank you. You're the first person who's ever told me that. Yeah, next time I'll give it a go. Oh yeah, is there anything else I can help you with? Apart from picking these leaves off you. After all, I don't want to see this conflict boil over either. Let me think. Do you have any local friends with you, Ken? I want to ask whereabouts Damien Better usually went. Friends I've got. Cyrus might know something. Give me a way to keep in touch, and I'll visit the newspaper in a moment. Don't think the Sergeant Major would mind if I'm missing today. Dude, he's angry. Scamandros. Colonel? I once saw your father, over 20 years ago, at a ball the Duke of Castor was holding. Of course, I was still a bottom-rung guard then, so all I had was a glimpse from afar at the White Wolf Count of legend. Not long after, I heard a deformed, feathered reptile struck illness into him at a Londinium beast-life garden, and he quickly took a leave from aristocratic circles. Ever since, he hasn't taken a step beyond his manor at Portsmouth City. Is your father still in fine spirits? Thank you for your concern. I hope reminiscing over these years-old affairs hasn't eaten up too much of your precious time. After all, meeting with you doesn't prove easy. You don't resemble your father. As is clear, my father did not have the opportunity to serve for the Empire's army like you or I did. Considering the theft of these military originating goods can impossibly relate to him, perhaps we don't need have a need for probing further into his later life. One's background decides what kind of person one becomes. Wouldn't you agree with that, Scamandros? I believe one has the right to choose one's own future. Listen to that. How befitting of an answer of your status. The progeny of the Aslan's Aid. First class honors from Royal Guard Academy. A Londinium army upstart. Of course you believe you can change anything and everything. I have no intent to make such changes, Colonel. You need not to worry about our squad potentially impacting your command over County Hillock. For a joke, I don't find that humorous at all. At all. You can't be so arrogant as to think I'd occupy myself with a paltry little lieutenant. I've met plenty, people like you plenty. Always braggadocio. Skin deep and superficial. I deigned to meet you because I wanted to tell you this. Don't interfere in things beyond your ken. The fuck is ken? I'm sorry, I can't agree to that. The orders we received were to ascertain the lost Originium product's whereabouts. If you just stay still and wait where you ought to, then before long you may accomplish your duty and return to Londinium with all the ostentation you'd like. I don't need that ostentation of yours, and Victoria's needs it even less. I'm not in the routine of reporting back with hurriedly lopped off head sans trial. You're telling me I have disregard for human life, and you believe those people truly innocent? How ridiculous. Just 10 days ago, 3 of our soldiers were murdered in cold blood. James Cohen, Robert Boris, and Jeremy Brown. When Cohen's wife wrote to tell him he was with his second child, she had no idea that her husband had a hole gruesomely blown in his head. Boris could have left this place once midsummer passed. He mentioned he'd go back to continue his family's clothiers after his retirement. And Brown, he was a bright young student just a year ago, not even 20 when he died. I give my profound regrets for their sacrifice. Regrets? What a weightless rhetoric. Just like every word that wafts out of your mouth. This is exactly why all of us want to catch hold of the assassinators, Colonel. On this matter, we have held unanimous positions throughout. No one else but that Tara rabble killed them. We've uncovered 2 already, but I know there's still more tucked in the background. 15 days ago, our barracks suffered an explosive attack at 3 simultaneous places, and according 15 soldiers lost their lives. The craters and spilled blood of our own still lie where they were. That is a safety hazard. You should go clean that up. If the blood is pooling, you've left a biohazard there. Go clean that up. 21 days ago, our resupply transport group were ambushed outside the distribution sector in the outskirts north, and the whole detachment together with their goods disappeared without a trace. Do you feel there's any possibility they would still be alive? This is only the last month's events to boot. You know nothing at all of the losses we've long since endured. These incidents you all mention all sound very in line with the Spectre's Force MO. In the past half year, Londinium has continually received reports from more than 10 different counties, logging up to hundreds of homicide, looting, and property damage cases. After every offense, they swiftly conceal their tracks, and all connected personnel who've seen them are caught in assassinations before they can contact us. We've been able to obtain exceedingly little information so far. That's why the lead before us is so crucial. We still don't know the Spectre Force's goal in haunting County Hillock, but I believe they are a mutual enemy. Colonel, if we and the barracks can cooperate and uncover the Spectre Force here, it would be of great benefit to County Hillock and Victoria as a whole. You still understand nothing at all? You treat the atrocities before you as just another case to win you a medal. But you're wrong, soldier. This is not some case, and there's no such true culprit exists. This is a war, and is between us and them, a war ongoing for decades and even for centuries. You call them a Spectre Force, but do you know what that name signifies? Who is the enemy we've been confronting all this time? Well, it's a ghost. It's a phantom drifting over the city, an apparition that echoes in the heads of Terran morons. It's a life and spirit ghost. And that Spectre speaks a different language to us, willfully distorts the history molded by our ancestors' hands, has delusions that by the body of our city it will one day return to life. Are you saying that a great amount of the local populace are supporters of the Spectre Force? A great amount? Supporters? No, you're mistaken. They are a single whole. Have you ever read this anthology of poetry? Seamus Williams. His poems have some fame in Londinium too. This is their very compilation of barefaced lies about Victoria. In their depiction, they have their own language. They are this land's natural owners. Still, Victoria can tolerate the mindsets of authors who come from differing cultural backgrounds. No one would assume a dreamer's fantasy as their truth. Not unless that dream mentioned taking up a hatchet. Not unless it was about wanting to cut our heads off. I still keep this book of an idiot's sleep talk so that the bloodstains upon it always remind me. If no one lives on Victoria's lands, yet refuses to... if one lives on Victoria's lands, yet refuses to give one's own name in Victorian, then the one is no longer a Victorian, but an enemy and a menace to this country's safety. Hello, Fuktring. You executed the holder of this anthology? Simply because they... Reporting in. Speak. What the fuck? What's a sudden drop? Command has lost contact with the 9th Defense and 13th Defense after they were attacked. 5th, 7th, and 10th Defense each sent vanguards ASAP to the scene and did not find traces of the enemy. But of our own, they gave their lives. Dude, he's angry. Did you hear that, Scamandros? Right as you were seeing fit to tell me sympathetic rubbish to the enemy, we once again saw outstanding soldiers die at their hands. If that's how it got through your head, then kindly eject yourself from my office. I still have genuine work awaiting for me. Fine. Very fine. I have my own work to do too. Wonderful! Thank you, Click. Very cool. Oh! Refined solvent, let's go! That's a very rare too. Semi-synthetic is a regular and extra drop. Oh, challenge mode. Oh, so this is how you craft it. 9-5. The downpour is here, and the enemy is everywhere, and the frustration is slowly reaching the breaking point. I'm gonna go get water and use the bathroom. In the meantime, let's do a quick little poll. Start poll. Stainless. Stainless is grandma. Make your pick. All right, there we go. Sorry, I need to clear my throat. All right, what are the poll results so far? 100% for Stainless's grandmother. I'm actually quite impressed. Can't beat the gilf. Alright, 9-5, critical value. The downpour is here and the enemy is everywhere and the frustration is slowly reaching the breaking point. Oh, what the fuck? Units here, they're gonna flood here. I could just sit here and hit everything. What happens if I just clump up? That'd be funny. Hold on, what is this? E140? Yeah, I'm just gonna clump up. Behold the power of clumping. This is the fucking room. This was in Lucent Arrowhead. They really just reused this room? This is what Mateo looked like. This is what Mateo's room looked like. I thought that was unique to the event. 4:23 p.m. Cloudy, turning overcast. Mac Martin Brothers chip, first floor. Still no reply? None. Haven't gone a peep from Londinium yesterday or today. It's been 20 hours. They have to have received my last telecoms by now. Could the encrypted line be faulty? Hard to say, sir. Chef Mac Martin. Christ, that's a Londinium name. Hard to say, sir. Being honest, it's been nearly 10 years since I graduated transferred to Hillock. There's not much information you need to activate this secret comms line. 2 years back, around the end, I reported to our group's boss and he asked me if I had anything to say other than whatever number kid was being born. And that if I hadn't, I could save even giving the routine reports. Oh, no wonder you opened this chippy. It's like, oh, no wonder you opened this chippy. Not a bad plan, right? Codename's not chef for fun. The thought at the time, suppose some outsider wanted to sniff around our liaison point, they'd only suspect next door's bookshop. Aye, right. Besides, your chips are delicious too. Ought to be, eh? Haha, you fill yourselves up. Hillock's potatoes are high quality. Locals all love my chips. If I didn't still remember my actual job as a lamplighter, I would have opened up branches ages ago. 5, 6 of them. Anyhow, I thought I was dreaming of the time I was in training again, when you gave the secret knock at the door yesterday. It seems highly likely that this line was abandoned long ago. Or perhaps, someone's received our info, but doesn't want to reply. You mean there's people intercepting our intel on purpose, leader? Purpose? Purple. Not easy to say yet. We'll send our next report as we would originally, right? And besides Triangle's findings, add on the outcome of my dialogue with Colonel Hamilton. The Colonel's targeted measures against a portion of the residents are already extremely suspicious. In the worst case, I'd like for our team to be allowed more flexibility. That sounds like there's no point in me convincing you to use a barracks messenger, is there? Ugh, leader, I don't want to say this, but we're a little low on numbers. That definitely isn't like you to say. Relax though, no one wants to take that step. But the circumstances about the city are far more complicated than any of us foresaw. Chef, seeing as you've been in County Hillock for so long, how do you feel about the people here? Nothing unusual to me. If you put a Terran in front of me right now, I wouldn't fancy them much different from a Victorian anywhere else. To tell the honest truth, if life's not bad, who'd want to make trouble all lifelong day? Quite a few wear our deals on their sleeves, but only a minority ever take them to heart. Most just care about filling their stomachs, and if they're full, they can care about the purse too. Right you are! I can barely imagine Damien Barry caught up in the Spectre Foresider. In my eyes, him and the locals were all normal people, scared stiff begging for forgiveness the moment they were arrested, coming together when a loved one dies just so they could fall to pieces and weep. They're nothing like trained soldiers at all. What you're saying is exactly what I'm worrying about. Colonel Hamilton might have been spouting more than just alarmist talk. When ordinary people take up weapons, voluntarily or not, the disaster we then face will be the likes of which Victoria hasn't seen for a very long time. Once again, in the city plaza. Afternoon, Cyrus. Lucky me, I was just about to go find you at the newspaper. Eh? What's wrong, Cyrus? Were you just crying? Janie, no, I'm alright. I'm perfectly fine. Pull the other one. Your eyes all puffy. Pull the other one. I guess it's like, stop pulling my finger or something like that. Your eyes all puffy and your face is pale as sheets. The Cyrus I know would never be caught in the street looking this ghastly. Something gave you a nasty shock, didn't it? Who bullied you? Was it the soldier from last time? I'll help you think of something. There has to be something. No, Janie, don't you fuss. He hasn't come bothering me again. I don't know how to put it. Come on, deep breaths. It's me right here, your very good friend. You're safe now, I promise. Janie, why? Why are you one of them? What are you talking about, Cyrus? I don't understand. I don't want you to get hurt. You're my best friend I have, and you're the best friend I have, and you're a good person. I'm good too, right? My mom, my da, cousin, aren't we all good people? Your cousin, Barry? You mean Damien Barry? I'm so sorry, I wasn't fast enough. It's not your fault, and I don't think it's mine. I just want to live life peaceful, and I don't want to see any more people I care about die. Cry it out, Cyrus. I'm here with you. Seeing a loved one pass on and still having to manage your work. It's too much pressure on you. Here, lean on my shoulder. It'll be more comfortable. It's okay. Thank you, Janie. I'm much better at just seeing you. I understand what I have to do now. Cyrus? What are you about to do? Do not detonate the vest. Do not detonate the vest. This is for you. Is this an address? I could give you a few names too, but there's no need. I don't want to put you in even more danger. This address should be enough. You can hand it to someone you think is reliable. Your sergeant major, or maybe another officer, like Uncle Lewis. I know there's people asking about Damien. They want to be clear what it is we're plotting. Plotting? Cyrus, even you? I'm not sure. You can believe me or not. I've only been responsible for passing on some info some ways. A few notes stuck between book pages, 1 or 2 hidden signals in the Hillock Evening News classifieds. I used to think this was for making everyone safer. I didn't twig what dreadful things they were scheming. Not until the dispatch I just heard by the chief editor. Dude, fuck this. Alright, I'm giving up on the accent. Unless it's bagpipe, we are getting no accent. Never mind that. I'm not trying to justify myself or even repent. What's important is that you stop them as soon as you can. Alright, I will. I'm not sure of who I should give this to. She'll fairly treat you all, more than anyone else would. Cyrus, don't be scared. Everything will be alright. Alright, Janie, I trust you. Remember, it's 8 p.m. Hold on to this address tight. East side of the statue at District 10, 3rd alleyway on the left. There's a bookshop there with a flower pot by the door. Yellow rose. Found it. 2 bag pipe. Do I just leave it in the flower pot like this and call it done? A loose brick right there, exactly like you said this morning? This really is an unusual way of receiving your letters. Friend from Londinium, I hope you can be of help to Cyrus, and all of us. Boss, someone left a new slip downstairs, under the yellow rose. Bring it in. Eh? Yellow rose? Yellow rose? I don't know. Yellow rose? So it's for me? That was fast. The informer you mentioned before? Aye, she's a soldier at the barracks too, but I can assure you, leader, she's warm-hearted, she's good. I hope you've got an eye for people. No worries, my eyesight's always been brilliant. What's it say on the slip? 109 Dam Street, tonight 8 p.m, that's all. Dam Street? That's the boundary between Districts 10 and 11. Rings bells for me, it's Baron Bolton's old estate. What the fuck? Hold on. Did I just see something? Hello? I thought I saw something on my desk. Oh, looks like there's an important meeting tonight. Bagpipe, we should go. Rhodes Island. This is where you were. That's right. Slip. Oh yeah, I guess we'll keep the southern accent because it's easy. That's right. Sipping hot tea, skimming the paper, doing things befitting a woman of my age. Phew, strong wind kicking up. Found what you're looking for? When you want to find tomorrow, you go meet with yesterday. You can speak Terran? Can't speak much at all. What you hear is what you get. Just showing off what I learned. Hard to believe. Oliver's right. You're an incredible one. You get a nice rush the first time you impress somebody, but there's diminishing returns on the second and third round. Nobody at our office even knows how to speak Terran. Considering your backgrounds, that's reasonable. Oliver grew up in a middle-class household in North Londinium, with family roots in Gal. He lives upstairs from the office these days, taking some time off every year to go back and see his wife and children. Fred's more or less an apprentice from County Peninsula. He's got a bunch of brothers and one little sister, and the whole family gets along like a dream. Will's a local. His clan moved decades ago from an fixed village nearby, and his Terran's blood's probably from his paternal grandmother. You looked at our data? Do I look like the type who does homework? Not my style. Then how do you know? Language. Name, pronunciation, wording, tone, and even where you pause. Language tells a keen ear more than you could ever guess. I heard how Sancta extraordinary are. Huh? I heard how extraordinary Sancta are. This is like later. Come on. But I never figured. Really, it's just a hobby of mine. Anyway, language itself holds a significance to some folks. Why else would the Terrans have cared so much about digging a sample of their own language out of the pile of old books? You're not wrong. Half a decade ago, barely any Terrans regularly spoke it. And you? You've probably heard it in me. I'm not a Terran. My wife was. She only taught me a word or two while she was still alive. Yet nowadays, you see that gradually dying language all over the newspaper. Plus, I just overheard someone outside the window teaching kids how to call each other in Terran. So you mentioned it. I never noticed. Language binds the people together tighter than most things. A language doesn't get diluted over time like bloodlines do, and doesn't get weighed on the scales of cost-benefit analysis like everything else. Looks like there's some out there who want to exploit those ties, bring back together the community that's been loosening away. But with that, the gatherings that already were losing their stability. Victoria won't just sit back and let this play out right under its nose, and yet the harder you pull, the harder the backlash will snap. You all know why I came, don't you? Actually, I'm not that sure. I just feel like you wouldn't need to bother an elite operator to go fetch data in person. Numbers on a paper don't mean a thing against seeing it with your own two eyes. Put it that way, I really am here fetching data. Could you just tell me one more time, in the last 6 months, how many local business suspended collaboration with us? 7. That's 3 on top of last month's report. In modern Victoria, when any wind stirs the grass, it's the big merchants' wallets that feel it first. I need to head out, get a few more eyefuls of the place. Make it before this city gets drowned under dirty rain. Leader, you've had your eyebrows wrinkled ever since morning. We don't have much time to go. This Spectre force move is inconsistent in ways with past incidents. Their execution was covert before, rapid. Every time we thought to chase them, they'd find the leads wiped clean. But now... oh, like they finished knitting a jumper and then just tossed yarnings on the floor? Barely an idea how each end is linked to. And moreover, these leads have all cut off at County Hillock. It's not just you. I'm feeling trapped as all heck too. The city's just like a pressure cooker sealed shut. The residents and barracks, everyone's twitchy, and people are getting up in arms anywhere and any time. Everyone's waiting for the first bolt strikes. But if it does truly strike, what will this city, no, what will Victoria become? Leader, someone's tailing us. So they are. See that alley to the west? Understood. Stop where you are. Hold on. Just a little bend. And you look kind of familiar too. Ow. Sorry. I'll let go now. I thought it'd be somebody following us. Ball. You dropped your ball, so you came here to pick it up? I'll ask you to hurry home now. It's not too safe here. Your mom and your dad will worry for you if you go running all over. False alarm, leader. Just one child? No, that doesn't seem quite right. It wasn't just one person following us, and the fact that it goes several streets without us noticing means they definitely have experienced tailing. Did you see anyone out of the ordinary just now when you hit up high? If I have to say, there was a street not far away with a particularly bright ring I might have caught a glimpse of. Sancta. Oh, it's Outlaw. Let me get a piece of cake and this apple pie, and I'll have some of those cookies too. Tough call. Warfarin's been telling me to lay off all the sweets. Hey there, quick question. Which one of these cakes is the sweetest? Like, you don't know. Come on, you've been County Hillock for a while, haven't you? If I had to guess, probably over 3 years of service. Who are you? Calm down, I could tell. And the nice folks you're following sure could too. Your cover's blown anyway. Why don't you try some of this apple pie I bought? It's good, I'm telling you. You weird, mad Sancta. Where did you come from? Why are you trying to get in my way? Me? I'm not. I'm just passing by. Team 12. Target lost, but judging by the direction they disappeared, it's likely they're headed for Dam Street. Alright, I understand. I'll bring them straight away. We'll check through one by one. I'm warning you, Sancta. If it's not yours to meddle, don't meddle. Warning me? If I had a nickel for every time I heard that. You know, I ain't exactly used to walking around unarmed. I got no time to listen to you talk big. Soldiers were moving. Talk to Jilf. You can breathe now, shopkeep. The soldiers are all gone. Mind bagging up the sweets for me? I got some folks back at the office who ought to try them. After all, it's about time I call all my little friends back from their field work. Alright, show me the operators. Can I just get away with stacking?
I'm here to help.
See, so it's a dog with resistance.
加減はしますよ。
Gather around me, guys.
どこにまとめてかかってきやがれ。
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we
Regular.
全員の行動力を奪う。それでいいだろう。
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
We'll do Archetto here. You go here. Failing symmetry near each other will support one another, increasing their defense when fraction is active. Resistance is plus 70. That's not nice. Why is it plus 70?
Ooh, almost dozed off. Ooh, I have to get serious now.
Now you may be wondering, why is Zwole here? Zwole is here to do this.
Go no further. This road is closed.
And now we wait. A lot of...
Ooh, I have to get serious now.
From here on, go no further. This
You're
road
not allowed to work. You know what? Amiya here for good measure. The Zwole tile. Yeah. Instead of Ifrit tile, it's Zwole tile.
The situation. Go no further. This
Toron Tobe. Thank you, Click. Very cool. Oh. Is Archetto better than Ash because he buffs all the other snipers? I personally think Ash is still better because of the DPS. Because Archetto's DPS isn't terribly great, in my opinion. I think Archetto's burst DPS is really bad. The cycle is better, yeah. Honorable... Honorable lady, I am most privileged to inform you. The dinner party is all ready. So slow, you aristocrats, taking your sweet time with everything you do. You're a nightmare. It was my inadequate reception. Please permit that I express to you my most sincere apologies. You can save your breath. How many will be coming today exactly? All of County Hillock's fine minds have received the invitation, including our most widely celebrated bard as of recent, Seamus Williams. Bard, I'm bored to death already. I'm bored dead already. What about the nobles and merchants you promised to find? Of course, they'll all be coming too. I just said I dropped the accents, but here we are again. For example, the leaders within the southern region textiles industry, Sir Paulet, recipient of the McCoffey Prize, Dr. Bashir, and the owner of more than 10 steelworks, Mr. Evans. Oh, these people you mentioned, especially that last one, they're definitely coming? Yes, and a portion of them have already arrived. I hear that a most honorable guest has turned up, and quite a few celebrity intellects from other cities have come flocking, too. All for a simple glimpse of you and your compatriots' presence. Oh yes. As per your request, I've drawn up this list of names for your perusal whenever you should. A bit too many words, but you've done good enough work. Alright, you can head off now. Deeply grateful for your generous praise. Once you're ready, please inform me. I simply cannot wait to see this ordinary little parlor of mine be dazzlingly belightened by your arrival. Damn, he is kissing ass! Why are you still here? Weren't you done talking? Please allow me to ask one last question. That most honorable lady there, have we even the sliver of a chance that she might alight on the venue too? That's not yours to ask. Clear off. I wonder who these people are. Oh. Hello, Harmony. Mandragora? What has you feeling all flustered? Less of that tongue-in-cheek giving me a reflux. We all know you'd never really give a shit about anyone, Harmony. And I'll have to put it another way. You've been blocking my light with your half-wit ambling. I'd like to finish reading this lovely novel, dear. All you rich people like this. Hang instruments up a wall, buy a few books, act like you're filling the windows so no one notices how you've got nothing at all in your head. I'll take having a window to fill over having nothing of anything inside or out. Wouldn't you say? You. Now, you're not happy to calm down for a while, I see. How about this? If which foot forward first bothers you so much in this ball you know nothing about, I can be your lead for the dance. What complete shit are you on? I'm thinking of bigger things. With this many nobles and merchants coming, if we can get their support, then forget just occupying one scant little hillock. We could snatch the whole of Londinium. Mandragora, time to hold still. At this point, can't you just let that grotty book of yours go? Do you even think for 1 second of anything important to the leader or me? I'm not saying anything about your oh-so-helpless gait. I'm saying, take your rollercoaster babble and hold it still. And all that absurdity you're exhausting your little brain with too. You, telling me to hold it now? As if I could. Laying out and assigning roles, swallowing my sick to set this meeting up. How much of me do you think I've poured out for this plan? I couldn't wait since forever ago. I couldn't wait for Dublin's fires to burn this city through. Rip this lie of a titan underneath our feet apart. And you, huh? You and that shameless fake taking what should be the glory of the leader. It is really time for you to shut up now. At what point was your job to make decisions for the leader? It's me. Yes, we're still here. Things have gone a little interesting at long last. Seems we've no need to scrap in here on whether your little schemes of insolence are feasible or not. Is it news from that bastard? Someone sniffed out this location. I have a feeling it'll be more than your friendly little invitees coming to the meeting tonight. People from the army? More or less. My, maybe some of my acquaintances too. God on high, I want to. Put your staff away, you'll get your chance, but it won't be now. It's time for time we go. We've got other things to do. Leave it to her in here. We might be in for a good show before we know it. I'm starting to fantasize about how it'd look if this horrible room broke down into slag. Now, why would you burn the expensive room? Leader, I didn't imagine slipping in would be as easy as this. Here I thought we'd have to find a way to infiltrate. Not out of the question. That said, go in the proper way and it's more convenient to find a conversation partner. Yes, my friend at the barracks got some real precious information. Can't be that many who know about this meeting. A lot of secret aristocrat parties are held this way. They usually think of invitation letters as passé. So long as you have a channel to tap for info, plus a token as proof of identity, you have what you need to pass the doorstep. You never told me your family was all big famous nobility. Does it make a difference? When I was in school, the noble students always stuck with their own. Of course, they studied together, but after school they never did much with the rest of us if they could help it. Don't tell me you actually like all the pomp and formality. Ceremonial gowns you only wear once. The trending look changing every week. Courtesy greetings ad nauseum. Don't even remind me. Actually went to that kind of thing once or twice with a good friend. Just trying to remember which fork you used to eat first made my head want to explode on the spot. Perfect. I'm not much of a fan either. Even I'm loath to admit it. Just having this family name does come in handy once in a while. Leader, the people coming here today, are they all supporters of the Spectre Force? I don't necessarily think so. Mr. Williams, I finally got to meet you. I heard you were coming and came bolting right over from County Peninsula, just to ask if you could sign the anthology in my collection here. Of course, fine lady. It would be my honor. Oh no. Of course, finally. Dude, what the fuck is this outfit? Seamus, my good dear greatest bard, my dear great bard. Dearest great bard, here you were. I just finished reading your newly published tales from history. Such fascinating writings. It was the first I learned that us Terrans had such a grand storied past. Thank you, but they're works of fantasy adapted from an array of folk legends. The great value of my work is simply unearthing gems buried in the sandstorms, all the better for more to see. You truly are modest, the Draco King Gale you penned, founding by himself the most radiant culture that was Tara. He stood grand and wise, so much so that my dreams are flushed with emotion and he's part of them all. New saga, more like a new siege. Yes, too true. In my eyes, you're like to Latinians' great and grand musicians, with the chance to make a change to an entire era. I must say, you exaggerate. As long as you wanted, all of Victoria's publishers would be wide open to you. Every one of them waiting to translate your works into ink of different languages. And when that happens, every country across the land will realize our Terran culture has its own unique charm, not to be stifled by the ever-same grumble of Victoria's machines. If only things could be so wonderful. If more and more international figures came to support us, our voices would be so much easily heard by the dukedom and parliament. Right you are, I'm a Victorian citizen, same as anyone else, but it's just because some great-great-great-grandfather of mine was King Gale's subject, suddenly I'm being asked to pay so much more inheritance tax. How preposterous. Dude, you're just a rich asshole. Even so, Mr. Evans, you still give vigorous employ to enough of our fellows, providing everyone the chance to gain their footing upon this city of grace. No wonder you and your clan are a pride of us Terrans. Aha, quite right, our fellows. It's far from easy for them to find any respectable work. I hear they toil in the factories for a week and only earn ye little coin. Yet Victorian workers from other backgrounds are able to earn twice as much in your factories. Allow me to say something perhaps a little out of fashion. It's far from simple to have our neighbors of strength acknowledge us, isn't it? Please, think about it, everyone. Were it only with its music and poems, how could Lathinian become the Lathinian of today? Just as Lathinian has casters that intimidate, we Terrans must depend on more practical power if we want to gain recognition, such as the technological support of some friends far away. And by pure luck, I have just the tiniest means by which I receive sponsorship, and I would be overjoyed to take the opportunity to let the friends of the Baron share in it. Haha, you're absolutely spot on. Any subsidy is of great importance. If you let it all pass you by, then no matter how deft your tongue, you watch for the day it dries up and lacks the power to express. From that perspective, I'm the same as everyone here. We're all yearning for our new era, so why not give a toast to this common dream of ours? Truly, an evening to inspire. How strange. Where did Mr. Williams get off to? Dude, the bard is like, I gotta go. Good evening, Mr. Williams. Greetings, ma'am. I hope I'm not bothering you. Are you writing? Just a small poem. It's been several days now, and I still haven't finished it. I was thinking this meeting would give me some inspiration, but it seems now there's no forcing the muse. These settings I always like to use up a person's energy too quickly. Do you also feel a little worn out? Caught red-handed. If it weren't for Charles, I mean the Baron, inviting me so ardently, I would prefer to spend the night reading by my own fireplace. Wouldn't we all? I bet every person willing to participate in this sort of thing is forced to for a living. I like that way of putting it. You're not Terran, are you, ma'am, are you? You guessed correctly. I imagine a lupo's a rare sight among the residents here. Hahaha. I've inadvertently judged background by race. Though you're deliberately choosing vocabulary we're more used to, your accent still exposes you. It's the accent only a Victorian noble receiving a standard Londinium education would have. No wonder you're a great bard. Extremely sharp. The first step to writing is observation. I can even tell you and they have differing purposes for coming. You're suspecting me? Suspecting what? I'm only here to exchange some ideas, and you're exchanging with me right now. No matter if I'm not a Terran? Precisely because you're not. A glass of malt liquor, thank you. Would you like anything to drink, ma'am? I'll be fine. Standing in the window breeze is plenty enough for me. Then we'll continue our merry chat. What were you just saying? Right, yes. Words and writing were born for the purpose of exchange, including both conversations past and future, and this talk between you and I here and now. You're the one allowing for me. If you used Terran, I'd be good as deaf. Haha, in this party, you'll be hard-pressed to hear any Terran. It just clicked for me, actually. All the works of yours I've read are written in Victorian. Rhyming confines a poet's imagination. Characteristically, Victoria's poems, when you read them, are very unlike Lathinians. I much love reading poems written in Old Terran. Reading the writing is like touching upon, feeling another face of history. But I have no plans to pass myself off as anything. I grew up speaking Victorian, my thoughts are molded by the language, and if I start to write in Terran instead, I'd be a clown dancing in shoes far too big for him. I hear there are many longing for the revival of Terran culture. Of course, I'm one of them. Our city roams upon the land, this soil unchanging, at the same time change constantly happening. Perhaps a day will come when Terran once again becomes the building blocks of our children's minds, and I'd be willing to embrace such a transformation. And if there were those who wished to change to be rapid, an explosion even reversive of the natural trend, what is the use of an idea? You are planting a feather in the ground, imagining it growing into a foul beast. From the first poetry anthology you published, it's one of my particular favorites. That is my answer to this question of yours. In my own view, I can't, and I have no thought to alter this soil. I'm simply the one trying hard to plant feathers. And ideas fundamentally ought to be free, with no one who can interfere. Each feather that grows in each person's heart may be totally unalike, just as we all have different hopes for the future of this great swath of soil. I understand, Mr. Williams. Allow me to speak from the heart. It's been truly pleasant to chat with you. Leader, something's not right. What is it? Cello's lot have been gone for 40 minutes without sending anything. Weren't they meant to be dealing with the troops at the barracks? You told them they were sent to send a message every half hour. Right as we set off, Cello was even griping at me how this mission was too boring. And on top of that, don't you feel it's a little too quiet all around? I've been keeping a watch out of the window. Ought to be able to see people going in and out the plaza, but then all of a sudden it was like something happened and everyone scarpered away. Don't tell me. The ones telling us before were the barracks. The barroom's doors are kicked open without warning. Dozens of soldiers armed to the teeth come charging in. Oh, this is fucked up. Good heavens, what's happening? Why the sudden show of force? You have the audacity to point weapons at me? Do you understand who we are? Who is it? Who let the secret out? Damn and blast, we need to get out of here quick. Hurry, go inform Madame Mandragora. Say we've got trouble. What? You mean they're all gone? When did this happen? A whole hour ago? You useless. All of you, stay where you are. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, no mistake, you have been utterly captured.
We may have achieved a perfect victory, but we still can't let our guard down.
So sugar drops from here. Damn, that guy's mean. Like, he's mean. In the wake of a surprise attack, the ghosts climb out of the ashes. Huh. So that's fairly straightforward, but something about this positioning makes me suspicious. What level is this one? E140? Oh, that's easy. Colonel. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but my... Damn, have I been talking for so long I can't do the raspy voice? You'd think it'd be the opposite, but like I lose my ability to do like a really raspy voice whenever I speak too much. We meet again, Scamandros. You don't seem one bit surprised. Surprised? No, from the first I met you, I have not been one bit surprised. You were bound to mingle with this rabble, simply because of that cheap sympathy you learned from your noble etiquette class. You shadowed us? I'd rather term this rational management. Regardless of anything, I must thank you. If it weren't for your leading the way, I wouldn't have such a sublime opportunity to net all these rot-eating vermin in one fell swoop. You hide fairly deep most of the time, don't you? I confess I'm quite curious. What made you so audacious to gather up? Could it be that from the outcomes of your last few pathetic, negligible sneak attacks, you've mistakenly believed County Hillock was already under your control? Colonel, sir, I believe there must be some misunderstanding at play here. That's wrong, Baron Bolton. There's no misunderstanding between us whatsoever. I'm pristinely clear about your confidential lowly dealings. It's only some of my good friends and family gathered here today. That I can guarantee you on my very name. Shut up kindly, good sir. The honor you inherited from your ancestry purchases nothing in my eyes. You have some nerve saying that! The one dishonoring your so-called noble reputation isn't me by far. Who are they, reveling in the position and wealth Victoria accords them, and then turning to secretly collude with the most lowly rebels of them all? This is out-and-out slander! I'm starting to be sick of this blather now. You rabble should have behaved as the rabble outside, weeping in the light of a blaze, while you confess your own wrongdoings. Just as he said, from outside the window comes wails and cries, the glass reflecting speckled points of fire. Did he set fire to the plaza? Oh, this man's ass. Leader, look outside. It's not just in here. He's got the whole terrace from the whole block surrounded too. He's not exaggerating at all. He's carrying ordinary residents with military force. I've been around that street before. A huge portion of them are elderly and children. With methods suddenly this radical, it seems there's some other information he has a hold on. He's very likely to have hidden intel from the Spectre Force about the Spectre Force from us. Nothing from Triangle? No comms at all since afternoon. Flip. Could something have happened to them? Hold on. Sorry, I had to sneeze and blow my nose. Anyway, Flips, could something happen to them? There's no point in worrying. What's more pressing right now is we should hold the troops back as much as we can. We can't stay trapped in here at least. You, the voiver over there, you are not to think of breaking out through the wall. Before my questioning bears fruit, no one is allowed to leave this room. Ugh, he spotted me. Dude, I can't believe he ransacked everything. Come out. I see you. No movement. I want you to kneel here and behave. Is there anyone else in your home? Speak up. No. You're not hiding anyone? I'll see for myself. Listen, so long as you move a muscle, no matter what you're trying at, I will immediately shoot your head through. What are you doing? Who are you, coming from nowhere and running in front of my crossbow? Watch your own head. Wait, hold on. I recognize you. You're that guard of honor from Adam's groups, aren't you? I saw you at the New Year do. Your group didn't get any order to move. What are you doing here? Sorry, hold on. Microphone move. There we go. I have another assignment nearby I'm on. Fine then, to each their own. Don't you start getting any ideas in my, or don't you start getting in my way. That last called bagpipe told me I could step forth too, to change the situation. Can I, though? I have to at least try. Did they do something wrong to be treated this rough? You're asking me? Why don't you go ask them? What are you crying for? Wasn't it you lot harboring thugs, giving them food and drink, feeding them information? Do you have evidence? Evidence? You want evidence? Do the wounds on the 9th and 13th count? Each one of their bodies still warm? Some died by eerie originium arts. Some died by makes of crossbows and sabers identical to the ones we carry. And some had traces on their necks left behind by farming tools. Our heads cut off with threshers like wheat. Bodies crushed thin and flat by tractors like plowed land. Have you ever pictured that? The devastation? That is not a pretty picture. Honestly. Like, that is a really rough picture, all things considered. Oh. That's right. You should want to puke. I saw it with my own eyes, and I recognized who that head used to belong to. And for an entire afternoon, I puked. I couldn't stop. Why would they treat their own like this? This is too cruel. Damn right you are. Behaving never suited them. Now you understand this serves them right, don't you? What are you still blinking out for? So these are all bad people? Just because they're all Terrans? I haven't done a thing, sir. She's crying. Her husband already passed away from neuropathy, and her child's only pushing 10. Is someone bereft like this really gonna be a murderer? How have I not gotten through to you? They're all one of a kind, don't you understand? Even if this woman and her child haven't done anything yet, they're all together in this. Yeah, welcome back, racism knights. Jesus. If it wasn't a Terran in front of you all, but some other Victorian citizen, would you still insist on treating them all as thugs? I'm just saying, if from the very beginning, there were never those discriminatory laws, if Terrans could have earned as much as anyone else, gotten the same chance at healthcare. I just realized, I haven't been using... Where is it? There it is. Okay. Alright, test. Alright, there we go. Nope, hold on. Oh, and hold on, I need to get rid of this. There we go. Now it's back. Wouldn't none of this conflict have ever happened? Alright, guard of honor. If you love asking questions so much, keep asking. There won't be an answer. Nobody's gotten any way of answering you. I'm essentially done searching this house by now anyway, so it's on to the next one. Hey, I said I was going, not that you could stand up. Don't take me. Craig can't be without me. Bonsoir. Oh, hey, Monaco. Shut it with all this sobbing. Wailing about your child all day long just so I can go soft on you, is it? Just let her go. Ugh, you. Fine, I'm busy anyway. I can afford to ignore this woman. But just to warn you, you might be protecting them now with all your kind heart. But be careful, they don't blow you sky high without blinking the moment your head is turned. Don't you forget, after all, you and them aren't the same kind. Have you seen the look in their eyes before? In their eyes, no matter how you behave, you'll always be one of us. Just go, please. Don't say I didn't warn you. Damn, we are persecuting a ethnic group now. We truly are in racism knights. Phew, you've not been harmed, no? It's lucky. After me and Cyrus talked, I couldn't shake this nervous feeling and I had to come back to take a look. So it really can be of use to stand up. Come on, I'll help you back inside. For tonight? No, tomorrow as well. Don't go out, please. There's ruffians outside as well. At any rate, Hillock won't be as safe for these next few days. Right, and where's your boy, Craig? He's not at home? Craig, he's been taken away by the soldiers, hasn't he? I don't know. I need to go find him. I wonder what the boss here is. Is it Hamilton? Hill! Colonel, we've just apprehended this one in the corridor outside, right as he was attempting to dive out the window. I'm sorry. Let me guess, this boy is some follower of yours preparing to send word to somebody or other? I want a lawyer. I know the mayor and quite a few members too. Let me go. You have no authority to keep us held like this. It seems my guess was dead on. Every one of you has some involvement. You may speak. All I need to know is where your co-conspirators are hiding. How about this, then? I'll count to 3. Oh! Ah, don't kill me! My goodness, why must you have me see such cruel... I like that it's... Why must you have me see such cruelty? You can't be doing this? Really? Scamandros, tell your subordinate. Do I have the right to be doing this? Leader. Provisional administrative law. In the event we are unable to receive direct orders from Londinium, Colonel Hamilton is the highest acting commander of the County Hillock Barracks, and does possess the authority to impose martial law on the whole city. I know, but if he's seriously going to do this, he'll essentially be declaring for a formal war on the hidden army. I feel that one thing they've said is right. We're already situated within a war. Wouldn't it just be within a war? What the fuck? But we barely know any more than nothing about that army. We're stark open, and they're still in the shadows. No matter what, I don't feel now was a good time to open fire first. Timing. They never picked any timing when they launched attacks on us unilaterally. Colonel, even if you won't take any suggestion from our team, I still must express clear opposition to the course of action you are about to adopt. Very thankful for your one scrap of self-awareness shown. In all honesty, I'm not fond of doing this either. As long as they'd left me another choice, I would never be willing to break the Empire's laws. Oh, so it's the Londinium Empire. I see. Yet we're out of time. The hidden enemy is closing in with each step. Isn't this as you said too, Scamandros? You too came to drag the ghost out into the sunlight. If we don't seize this opportunity and force all the remaining conspirators out, then we will have Lost Colony hillocked before the morrow. Colonel, I believe the more critical the juncture, the more each step we choose will lead to divergent results. I'm sure there are many innocents among those present. You can take them away first and then... No, I have no time to squander on pointless interrogation. Right now on this very spot, these rabblesome dregs will make clear where in the world their members are hidden. Hill, do it. We've tarried for long enough. Colonel. And who in the hell's bloody bells are you? Please arrest me. I am Baron Bolton's guest, and will know much more than any of these poor young people, rendered near unconscious. Seamus, what are you doing stepping up? Seamus. Seamus Williams, you're that bard. I am, Colonel. Very good. I've been meaning to look for you, so as to keep you from continuing to incite these imbeciles with your blither. Williams. You need not fear, ma'am. I had to thank the Colonel, for just a moment ago, I worked out how my poem should conclude. Seize him! Oh? It's a ball. A ball? Where have I seen this? Hill, order those posted outside to find the rabble who broke that window. No, this isn't right. There's a sound coming from the ball. What? Oh, it's an explosive? Get down! Wow. Craig? Are you perhaps a militant? Are you perhaps evil, Craig? Dublin soldier. Who was that? Where did you show up from? Ah, it's you lot. Go inform the Colonel double time. Fourth has run into the thugs in an alley by the square. Oh man, he's dead. This group has been annihilated. Leader, the nearby Terran blocks have all been occupied by ours. You lot are... Oh! Hello, Reed. It's you? You're the one we've been waiting for. You actually gave your hand to me. There'll be no one to oppress you again. And you'll never need anyone's arm to lean on again. From this moment on, you can walk freely upon this soil by your own power. Oh, so Reed is a rebellion leader. Interesting. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Everything I did, it really was right. There will be a day for us Terrans when we can have our own city, when we can walk heads held high in the streets. We'll never be given unjust treatment again. Yes, it is precisely for that day that we come. Leader, you have to see, it's the fire we lit in your service, the ballroom. According to the report Madame Mandragora gave, the barracks top brass are all in there. Watch the Tale of Two Dragons animation? I think I have. I'm not certain. However, an explosion of that scale would only give the barracks arrogance pause. Fortunately, it could never wipe them out. Apart from the barracks, who else is there? Some locals who will us well. They learned of some of our inside matters, and the head's thoughts are, for the overall pictures, we can't leave anyone alive to tell tales. Oh, so we're just slaughtering the innocent. I see. They also said, if you won't make a move, they will themselves. In the end, my fire is quicker. Tell them, I know what should be done. I'll take the ballroom. Yes, leader, your fire will break these shackles that have chained us for centuries. Oh, so the boss is Reed? Interesting.
Doctor, 忘れ物しないでね. Good scenery here, Doctor.
Print time.
You again today, little apple.
With the power of thorns.
War. A word I...
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
And then Mudrock. Be gone, foul demons.
I plant you into the soil to grow anew.
And then we do one here.
I have to get serious now.
We do like one here.
I won't be afraid.
And then we do like a Mia like right here.
Roger.
Hey, that's kind of mean. Why are you hitting Amiya? I just realized I have no way to help topside DPS.
I'm right.
Actually, one here.
We're counting on you again today, little
Later maps are more chapter 8. Yeah, I'll just say this doesn't seem terribly difficult. I believe in Thong's ability to do damage. Oh, I just called them Thongs. I feel bad.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Alright, we now have permanent ability cast. I believe in Thorin's ability.
If you're really, I plant you into the soil to grow anew.
Thorn bad, but don't be fret. I thought Thorns was solid. Is he really bad? No, it's a meme. Oh. I see. Dude, Mountain's just fucking whacking. He was overused and overrated for a long time. Oh, that wasn't even like a boss phase. That's lame. Ooh, combat cutting fluid. Nice. Ooh, what is this? Tutorial 19? Oh, the pillars. Oh, this is where it's supposed to be. Doubling enemies are also kind of unfair. Uh-oh. Today we will be learning how to use battlefield ruins in combat. Focus, observe the terrain and enemy positions. Yes, instructor. Those enemies there, they're very close to the protection objective. What should we do? Under these circumstances, we must somehow attempt to block the passage to the protection objective. Do you see those tattered pillars? They're already near collapse from taking artillery fire, since so long as you stand at a neighboring tile to attack them, you can push them over the other way. I will try.
Understood.
Go, Melantha, go! Knock it over. Whee! I am sorry, dog. The tattered pillar's structural stability has broken its threshold, entering in damage state. Now, after a single strike, it will collapse in the opposite direction. Whee! Did you see that? Once the operator gives the tattered pillar the final attack, the pillar falls in the opposite direction from where the operator was positioned, and not only causes a great damage, but creates battlefield ruins in a 2-tile range that blocks the enemy in advance. I don't know why I'm reading these out loud. I've done this mechanic like 5 times at least. Whoa, pillars! Instructor, more enemies have shown up. I can't deal with them on my own. No need to panic. Take note. For further convenience in handling these pillars, we may also use demolition devices. When a demolition device is deployed next to a tattered pillar, the blast wave will collapse the pillar in the demolition device's deployment direction. I finished episode 8 even if I was playing the game for years for farming Matt. Farm Nights is so real. Now, go and put the knowledge you've learned from this drill into practice. Remember, deploy operators to attack the pillars from neighboring positions or use demolition devices. Be flexible in choosing the most appropriate way to respond to the enemy based on the combat situation. Melantha, I'm gonna come help too. Another wave of enemies is here. The rest is up to you.
I will protect us all.
I mean, I'm just gonna hold units here. I was gonna wait for the big guy to arrive. Oh, I could just... Oh. I thought there were 2 dogs in there. I thought it was like one big enemy on at the very end, but apparently not. Dude, 1 OP. Hell yeah. 9-7. The ghosts have shown information amidst the blaze's light, but the thief still hides behind the scenes. One, two, 1, 2. Oh yeah, but just block this area. They had to all funnel through here. All right, let me go get more water before I read. The reading never ends. No aqua for me? Hey, you cannot deny me water. Do not deny me my rightful water. For a long time, Thorns allegedly gave HG's map designers active problems. Make sure you can break their stage in half. Calling hard and overrated. I would say I thought Thorns was like just busted. Alright, yeah. Start. Go ahead. Oh, we just go into it straight up. Okay. Well, okay.
The arrow has been knocked.
Oh, hello.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
When were the seeds of this tragedy planted?
Wait. Oh, you're all right here. I see now. Oh, I misclicked.
Whew. Oh, I have to get serious now.
War. A word I've not heard in a long, long time.
I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Wait, so what path will they take if I detonate this?
Whew. Another around me, guys.
I'm just curious what path they'll take. Oh, it just doesn't land. I see. That's a little lame. Oh well. I have faith in the AoE.
獲物を見つけました。どの矢を知恵には3つの選択が、敵には3種の苦難があります。I have to get serious now.
I have faith in the AoE. I also have faith in
When
Zole.
chaos abounds, tugging a single
Oh,
thread
you piece of shit, Archetto. Archetto, you bitch.
どの矢を使えばいいですか？
I guess should have put Zwole here to hit everything on this wall.
どの矢を全員が指先に集まる。I have to get serious now.
Ah, we lost Myrtle. Sad.
The situation Tiny may a candle be, it shall drive out the...
全員が指先に集まる。
I wasn't so the mountains when summer leaves the white dew.
Such violence will not be tolerated.
Blocks deployable tiles. Generally, there's no real way to block. Oh, shit. I lost Zwole. Was I just not paying attention?
ご命令
Oh, I guess I just wasn't paying attention. I probably didn't click it fast enough. Nah, it was range spam. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Mudrock AoE is really nice there. Leader, are you alright? I'm okay, but you. We're lucky you didn't jump on it this time. You reacted faster than me. At least everyone in this bit's hall of the hall is basically fine thanks to your shield. Alright. Dude, I don't know why I'm sneezing so much. I can't tell if something's just really irritating my nose. I'll probably go find medicine after this. I might end stream early today. Well, earlier than normal. You reacted fast thanks to your shield. I couldn't protect everyone. The smoke's retreating everywhere the smoke's everywhere it'll go. Looks to me like the colonel only took light harm and they're retreating out another door. The bard. Oh, he was stood too close to the bomb. Maybe it's because of the accent? I'm getting sick because of the accent. It's just karma. What a pity. It's not everyone who can step forth for others at blade point. He was a poet, but he had the courage to match an excellent soldier. I wish so badly he could have died with meaning. All the enemies still outside, Bagpipe, let's evacuate the survivors. Bagpipe? Uh-oh. What do you see, Bagpipe? Bagpipe stares blankly out the window. Oh, hello. In that single moment, it is as if the sound of battle vanishes. A tremendous energy bursts from the depths of the night, without a flicker of a flare. From the statue to the city hall, all living beings are instantly, silently snapped to Oh-huh? You did what, Reed? And immediately after, an army seeps out from the night and the ashes without a sound. I've never seen fire like this before. The head caster? Who is she? Bagpipe, move away, quick! Holy shit! Reed, what the fuck? You're too close to the window. Given the energy just now, the next attack could blow straight through the walling. Yes, leader. I'm just... Help me. Hurry, help me. My leg. Ow! Focus on rescue. Pull back for now. Reed, did you just murder an entire city block? Who was that? Are there still any Victorian soldiers alive? It's the enemy all over! By the speed of this march, the Spectre force infiltrated the city long ago. District 11 and 17 have been occupied far too quick. Can't be. Is this the reason the Colonel went to search those blocks? We need to withdraw south of District 10. The troops in Spectre force are doing battle there right now. Don't go off to battle. Take me back to somewhere I can hide in safety first. I can't let the heads find I'm still alive. Take you back? With all this going on right now, you ought to be taken straight to prison. Lighter, I'll pay you. I can even gift you a city block as long as you... Leader, can I use my own ways to shut them out? We'll ask a few more things, but while he's still awake. Who was that heading the casters just now? That's the leader. The Spectre Force's leader? What? Who is she? I don't know. Aren't you compatriots? You had the absolute gall to bring people into your house while knowing nothing? She's the Duke's guest. Duke? Which one? I can't... Oh, and he's dead. He died? The Spectre Force did that? Hello, Dublin soldier. What are you doing? Why are you murdering? Don't they band together? Why are the Spectre Forces targeting their own? Let's get out of here first. You, hold still. Who are you? What are you doing here? I was just delivering medicine. You all started fighting before I knew it. Delivering medicine? Who for? Is it the Victorian soldiers? Rhodes Island's medicine is for infected use, and we don't pay mind to patients' identities. Your movements are suspect. Ah, it's alright now, Will. Outcast, alas, you came just in time. Hey, you got the comms this afternoon, didn't you? Rhodes Island called an emergency stop to all daily business in County Hillock. I got it, yeah, but you wanted to finish delivering the rest? You're a good kid. Pass me the meds, and I'll deliver what is left for you. Alas, what on terror is going on outside? There was fighting everywhere in just a blink. Several hundred years of accumulated resentment put to use turned into a fire ready to destroy all. And let me tell you, it's only just getting started. Hurry on back. Now that I'm here, my highest priority is making sure we don't lose a single Rhodes Islander. Alright, lass. Right, I just caught sight of Miss Jane near District 17. She comes to the office so often we all half treat her as a Rhodes Island operator. She's a Victorian soldier. Well, with what these writers think, they won't just let her go. Got it. I'll amend my previous statement. We're not losing even half a Rhodes Islander. God, Outlaw, you're so cool. Leader, I've evacuated everyone I could. Good. Do you have any injuries? None. It's been a little reassuring in the way, well, coming to blows all night. Aside from that headcaster and a couple strong folk, most of the rest of the soldiers are still normal people. They've got training, but their discipline's not much to speak of. With equal numbers and an open confrontation, they wouldn't be any match for our team. You're giving it preconditions. Besides, their main opponent is the barracks. You're right, leader. If they're going to fight them, the barracks won't be on the front foot. Any more discoveries? The weapons they are armed with are all first grade. Just now when I went rescuing the few officials and nobles, someone tried to sneak on me on that corner, and after I knocked him out, I thought he was holding back. A Victorian standard military crossbow. God, I can't tell if this is a cold or if it's allergies or something. Maybe it's allergies. Maybe I ain't taking the medicine. It's a model from 2 years ago, but it's been unmodified. Look at these two cores and the guide rail underneath. A shield-piercing rounds accelerator. I'm not too smart with crossbows, and I never saw this in the army at school. Is this Artec? Doesn't seem to like it. Bagpipe, have I overlooked something maybe? We came to investigate the theft of Originian products, correct? Yes, the Spectre Force want to fend against our regular army without doubt, so they need lots of weapons for sure. But the crossbow in our hands reveals a lot of information. Firstly, the enemy has been secretly plotting for far longer than we thought. Secondly, beyond the goods they've stolen from our possession, there are other powers that have been funding their operations in the long term. In other words, in this instance here, they had no plans to take up new equipment and rush to arms. Right, so in that sense, where did the weapons we lost most recently go? So you realize where the problem is. The Spectre Force finally show themselves, but the Originian products that's disappeared in County Hillock are still missing. I do hope Triangle's found some new leads. Here, leader. Is your group still doing alright? Snare's been lightly injured, the rest can still operate. It's just everyone's tired and hungry. Our situation's not that nice for sure. Were you involved in combat yesterday too? Yes, since nightfall, a large number of enemies have suddenly poured out. It's like they were just lying in wait in the greenhouse and irrigation systems all this time. It seems to be exactly where they hid themselves. For the troops not familiar with the agricultural plates, it'll be exceedingly difficult to win that hide and seek. We fought face to face with a small wave of them. There were far too many enemies in my view, and we hid away on my lead all the way until daybreak. You've done well. Can you return to the city? That'll be a little tricky, leader. Half of them have gone into the city and the other half are still around everywhere. Leader, our group all agrees we should continue with our initial task. We've discovered a transport vehicle. Your guess was right. Someone really did use an agricultural transport route to convey these Originian products everywhere. Not that much each time. These ones today most likely are the last of them. These ones today? Where are you? We've hidden aboard the transport vehicle right now. I can't risk talking too much. Worried they might hear. Next time we make contact, you'll know who the thief was. This is too dangerous. Leader and you, Bagpipe, be careful too. Triangle out. Dude, Triangle is going in for it. Jesus. Bagpipe, inform Cello ASAP. We're returning to the barracks now. Districts 3 through 9 have fallen. The city hall, the newspaper, and Good Mary's hospital are simultaneously under enemy attack. Baron Paula's wife sent an urgent cable. She's lost contact with her husband since early morning. She's requesting the barracks send help. Colonel, I have something to say. Let her in. I hope you aren't here to give me nonsense, Commandos. As you can see, our enemy is savage. I have no time to contest with you again. Colonel, the enemy is hiding in the agricultural plates. What? That's where they were concealed. On top of that, they're not all in the city. They have even more hands. I knew it. I suggest you send someone fast to evacuate the citizens at the agricultural plates and carry out emergency decoupling of the central city and those plates ASAP to avoid letting even more of the enemy into the city. I don't need you instructing me on what to do. Colonel, it may not be in our power to prevail if we solely depend on the station troops and my platoon to cope with enemy forces infiltrating the city. We have to ensure the enemy gets no further reinforcement. You can go. Colonel? It's my business how County Hillock is preserved. In the principal duty that is upholding the security of the Victorian Empire, we should be united. Hill, show her out. Dude, Colonel, just decouple the plates. What are you doing? Did you hear that, Hill? The ag plates. They're hiding in the ag plates. I deduced that as much long ago. Who else would open the door for the ghosts? Yes, Colonel. The Terrans are assisting them. How are the artillery battalion's preparations? Oh, we're committing more war crimes, I see. All according to plan. The final batch of material will arrive at around noon. Good. Have them speed up the remodeling. Every time I even think of those disgusting things bounding around in my city, it has me eager to finish this. Ah, yes. Scamandros and her subordinate. The wolf from Londinium is still biting fast and won't let go. You've heard, haven't you? They have a helping hand outside. Give the command. Regardless of the means, we cannot let anyone stand in the way of our plans. Yes, Colonel. As for Scamandros, before we're done, she cannot be left to act freely. I understand. I realized something, thanks to her talking to. Why were our movements last night at Bolton's already known to the enemy? Scamandros? No, it couldn't be. Though she shares that weakness and naivete innate to her kind of nobility, she has a highly secured loyalty to the Empire. It seems rabble is ultimately rabble, their base nature always stiff to bend. Within these last few hours, the one more thing must be done, and it's long overdue. Hey, buddy. You're not planning to artillery strike a whole civilian population, are you? Alright. What is this? Oh, so we can do story or we can do... Oh, story and standard. They're not Ursa civilians. They don't count. It's okay. That's kind of fucked up. Okay, so here's how it is. My sneezing is getting worse. I need to go take medicine, and then I need to go re-record something. Real quick, though, I am going to go look up that video that someone recommended. And then we'll watch it real quick. Hold on, let me scroll up. Arknights, Crimson Dragon's Oath. I do apologize for the slightly shorter stream, but I don't know why my allergies or cold or whatever the fuck this is flaring up like this. Let's take a look at this.
This is a story of Victoria, a tale from the distant past. An era when spring remained, an age before stone castles. A time when a girl made friends with 2 crimson dragons.
Oh, Reed
One
is...
of them was greedy, but the other was
I didn't
true
realize Reed was like a
and brave.
traditional dragon. I thought Reed was just a
Both
lizard.
swore for eternity to protect her beauty and grace. Everywhere they went, the girl would find and take the most beautiful flower growing in that place. Then one day came when the greedy one exclaimed, "Grant me a gift, should you call yourself my friend." With honey-eyed tongue it begged the girl to braid a wreath
Casual
flowers
racism.
she had
Hey.
and the girl gladly agreed. With deft hands, she wove a beauteous floral garland and placed it around the head of the greedy red dragon. Yet the dragon of courage said, "No boon for me, no gift do I need. Our journey is incomplete, and there's much for us to see."
Dude, Chad Dragon.
And thus it departed alone and flew to the
We're doing
mountains
chapter 9. Someone
beyond,
just asked me to look at
where
this.
it created Terra, a kingdom to call its own. The flowers that thrive here grow in no other land. The domain was deemed perfect to adorn the girl's fine hand. The wind told the greedy one of its kin's great findings. Speedily it flew towards Terra with the girl upon its wings. And the greedy drake was awed, dazzled by the native bloom. Resplendent shall be our crown when we take that flower from you.
Hey, hold on, what?
The good drake was speechless as greed pressed the demand. There was nothing left of spring but the blossom of its own land. Long
The green one
battled
needs a better
dragons,
agent for handling
a
the
feud
press.
of naught but woe. But greed emerged triumphant.
What, is this
The
just like a
flower
press battle?
was then bestowed. Though the blossom suffered wounds and several petals were shed, it became the brightest jewel upon the greedy dragon's head. The girl secretly wept, watching her friends fight and bleed. Then a lion snuck to her, giving whispers that soothed her grief. And the lion told the girl that it had a very large pride who would swear to protect her and vow to stay by her
The lion?
side.
Siege? Hello?
So the girl forgot her sorrows and played with newfound friends.
It's a whole
No
pack
longer
too.
yearned
Or
for the
pride.
Drake who dwelt in distant lands. But the Draken War barely ended when the lion pushed its claim. It seized the girl and roared, "Put the crown upon my mane!" The good Drake had not healed, but valiantly it challenged the threat. Not for the crown it fought and killed, but the oaths it swore to kept. But the pride was ready for war and spilled the dragon's blood. It drenched the fertile earth and turned it to barren mud. The people grew cold and starved now that winter has arrived. They remain cowed and silent, though a question lingered in mind. Is it gone, our crimson dragon who lives beyond the peaks? Is it gone, O virtue's guardian, the one with no greed? Are you listening, Lakshini? Can you and will you answer that question for
Wait, Reed has a sister?
us?
Wait, Reed's name is also Laugshini? Fucking Laugshini? Crazy. Alright, okay, yeah, it said there's an official announcement. The purple one is Reed's sister. Eblana? I haven't seen Eblana. Yeah, it said, thank you for the continued support and love. Please seek our official announcement. From Penguin Logistics. But where's the official announcement? Purple Bugler Alarm. Purple Bugler Alarm. News? No. Oh, wait. I didn't even realize there's special merchandise. Oh, it's a table mat. And, oh, what? That's 20 bucks? That's cheap. Okay. I'm getting sidetracked. I didn't even realize there was that. It's last trial for Navigator. Oh, yeah. No, it's not this. Hold on. Let me go find... What is the announcement? Arknights announcement. Arknights announcement. Arknights EN. What is the newest announcement? 13 minutes ago. Huh? The next maintenance will be a mandatory update. Is that it? Did I skip the read event? I did the read event, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I skipped reading the read event. That's the thing. Maintenance period from October 10th. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why it's all... What day is the next maintenance? It says October 10th. But I don't know why they gave us this supply thing. I guess I'll figure it out later. Yeah, my sneezes and nose is getting worse. I'm gonna go take medicine and sleep. But anyway, thank you all very much. Time to add another W to the thing, and then we'll go back to chapter 9 tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Oh,